Oh, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Yeah, that Jason Bourne, I bet he's got a tight butthole, too. Yeah, that Jason Bourne, I bet... He's got a tight butthole, too.
Oh, that was just perfect. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Let me adjust this. Let me adjust this. Put this mic all up in my face. Oh, snap. Oh, it's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everything is. Thank you all so much for taking the time to join us. What's going on? Why does everything feel different? Why do I have the Goldilocks syndrome over here? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time to join us this evening. This evening is going to be a very important episode that you don't want to miss out on. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it and get started. First off, I just want to say that caller, thank you for calling in. I really appreciate your time. All followers, whether you're channel members or not, or just viewers, or if you're lurkers, we appreciate all of you guys. But we have a caller on the line, and we're discussing a pretty serious thing. This is a breaking 6-3 Supreme Court decision. So, caller, go ahead and state your name. If you want, you can state your name.
Listen, folks, DLD After Dark is hands down the best podcast in the country. I mean, hands
Okay.
down, folks. There's
Thank
no other
you.
live stream like it. That Dark guy really knows what he's talking about.
Wow.
Oh, and fuck the ATF.
Oh, wow. You sound familiar. Do you feel comfortable sharing your name? Oh, wow. They hung up. Wow, I guess that was just a quick little message. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for joining. Look, we're going to jump right into it. So for everyone joining us, we usually take the next 10 minutes or so to welcome every single channel member and every single viewer, because you guys are the number one thing driving this, and I appreciate y'all for it. And I saw some folks talking about that the stream was being hidden, that you couldn't just leave and come back into the stream. And I just realized that I have over 5 pages of live streams that are marked naughty. Now, what that means is that I have over 100 live streams that are all marked naughty. So I don't know if that's like some kind of like threshold that I just hit or something like that, but they don't like me. They don't like the things that we discuss. They don't like the empowerment. They don't like the everything. I mean, y'all know. This isn't anything new. What I originally wanted to discuss this evening, I can't because it's not published yet. So I have to wait until it's published. When it is published, we're going to be going over some new things together. And yeah, it'll be exciting. And I actually literally can't say anything outside of that. But anyway, let's jump into it. So for you guys that are claiming to be here for the first time, I don't believe you, because YouTube doesn't show my content to new people. And like 99.8% of my views are from all subscribed people. So we know how it is. It's funny because you hear all these YouTubers that are like, it's crazy. The majority of you guys that watch my content are not subscribed. Like, like that's not a bad problem to have. The bad problem is when you only have this little dark corner of the internet, and the only people that listen to you are the ones that have already been listening to you. But even though I think that they have these channels that they mark as bad or naughty or whatever, we are experiencing some incremental growth. And my friend, y'all know him, y'all love him, Joe with Shooting Gallery Official, the Shooting in the Woods podcast. We have a little friendly competition going on about who can get to 5,000 subscribers first. Now, the great news is that I told him that even if he wins, he loses, because he's been doing it like 5 years longer than I have. No, I'm kidding. No, he's a really good friend of mine. We love him. But the cool thing, man, great to see all you guys. We're gonna go through and say what's up to every single one of you guys, so please stick around. But the it's interesting to watch, when I publish shorts or something like that, and then the vast majority of the people that see it are not subscribed. I get subscribers, and then those new people come into the live streams, and then the people that come into the live streams that think like us stay, and the channel grows. But when they take that ability, it just sucks. Anyway, I don't want to harp too much on it. It's just the way I look at it is that the more people we can get to focus on freedom, independence, and liberty, the more people we can focus on being prepared, the more people that we can, bring to the light and bring to Jesus. I'm all about that, and that's what the channel is about. Oh, active shooter near London, Kentucky. What, bro? No way. Let me reach out to somebody in Kentucky real quick to make sure that they're good, and also that yeah, all of that. So guys, do me a favor and just hang out and watch this for just a quick second. Do I have one that's long enough? I don't want to play that one. I can't play that one yet. Let's see. Maybe
This shit's gonna blow up.
okay, my apologies. I just wanted to take a second to reach out to fellow dilder that's in Kentucky because you get a little nervous when stuff like that happens. All right, hang on. Now I need some nicotine, y'all. Hold up. But anyway, the interesting thing is that and God bless the people that are going through that right now. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry that those people are experiencing that thing that whatever government agency or official forced that person to do. So I'm sorry. So let's that probably sounds some kind of way. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into it, man. It's unfortunate because there's a lot of channels similar to us, but frankly, way better than me. Frankly, believe me, way better than me. That give incredible advice, information, content that are even way more throttled. I'm just a little, no one from nowhere. I am nothing, right? We talk whatever. Anyway, so let's jump into it, y'all. That sucks. I hope the people that are impacted by that are okay, and that's unfortunate that those kinds of things are happening. It's almost like the DOJ and Google told us that we would be experiencing that over the year coming up to the election, and that we weren't allowed to talk about it as well. So funny how that works. Anyway, so the cool thing is that we get to do whatever we want here while we're still allowed here. So we're going to go through and greet every single channel member one at a time. And anyone else that if you don't enjoy that part of the of the live stream, then do me a favor and cough. And also every other person that's in here will be that I see will be shouted out as an honorable mention too. So I appreciate all you guys. And yeah, man, just thank you for coming in and hanging out, man. I appreciate you guys. For the people that are watching this the next day or the next day or the next day, I appreciate y'all so much, man. You guys are the other 50% of the views for the live stream. So thank you. And also, if you're watching this the next day or the next day or the next day, then do me a favor and drop a little comment, drop a recapitulation, syndication, a replay mafia, or something like that, just so we know, and all the other crazy creative things that you guys come up with. I love it, and I appreciate y'all. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We'll greet everyone that came in, and first we have to start with Dang Old Matt, who was first in chat. What you think about that? Dangle Matt, my guy, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And also, let's give him a crisp high five. Thank you, my brother. Let's go through and say what's up to all of our channel members. You know, we appreciate y'all so much. You guys are supporting like 98% of this channel for real. So thank you. We got Z. What's up, brother? Channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. We got Kurt 24, low key, the producer of the show. Don't let anybody know. Great to see you, my guy. Not only is he a channel member, but he is also a moderator. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Let's see, Kurt 24. We got Z. Johnny Propane. What's up, brother? Who Johnny Propane is about to be on a Geisley Super Duty kick. And bro, once you go Super Duty, you never go back. Isn't that the saying? It's something like that. This gentleman is saying something about a breaking 6-3 Supreme Court decision. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Let's see. So we got Johnny Propane, Kurt 24, Z, Lightning McQueen. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. Blue Curtain Burner. What's up, fam? Great to see you. Also a channel member. Let's see. Zanti Misfit, Lightning McQueen, Slide Bite. Brother, great to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out as well. Great to see all you guys. Slide Bite, Lightning McQueen. Hey, 717 Rider, bro. Great to see you. Some of you guys I haven't seen in a minute, so I appreciate y'all for real. I know it's hard. Look, doing 3 streams a week sometimes 2, sometimes 3. Doing 3 streams a week and doing 2 3-hour streams. We were on Red Dawn last night for over 4 hours, bro. It was incredible. Let's see. 717 Lightning McQueen. Zanti Misfit. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Live Life. What's up, fam? Ashlyn in the house. Bro, if you're going to be out here tomorrow, I reserved a private lane at XCal in Ashburn, Virginia. It's only about like 30-40 minutes away from me. So I'm going to be headed out there. And if anyone that's in the area, you're welcome to come shoot with me. And if this is like your one opportunity to take me out and finally, be around me with a live firearm and take your chance, then this is a great opportunity to finally get rid of me. But aside from that, I know Ashland it's still a little ways away from ya boy. Chips Ahoy for ya boy. So yeah, you're more than welcome to, not just you, but anyone that's going to be in the area. So holla at me. Let's see. Zanti Misfit, Lightning McQueen. Let's see who else we got. Kurt 24, Lightning Scott, Zanti. So we talked about this. We talked about the 6-3 Supreme Court decision, but some of you guys may not have seen it. There was a really, really, really good live stream. That was a members only live stream that you can't see unless you're a channel member. And not only was it about that, it was the entire story of everything having to do with that and why we felt so compelled to discuss it publicly, and why we did discuss it publicly. But I noticed that in that conversation, we were just kind of lightly talking about it and joking about it, and it kind of looked like we were taking it lightly. So when we came back and did a members only stream, which you do have to be a channel member to watch it, I'm just saying, talking about it, I got super pissed, and it is a really frustrating thing. And if you're going to say that you're doing something for the gun owner, if you're going to say that you're like the purpose of your existence as a YouTuber is for the gun owner, but you're releasing information in August from a court case in February, bro. Like what? Like what if that was for the FRT case, right? What if it didn't go the way that it did? What if people are out there with holding a piece of equipment that could give them $250,000 in fines and up to 10 years in prison, and you choose just to not tell them between February and August? Like, bro, that is negligence. It is negligence. And the only reason you are doing what you are doing is for self-serving reasons. And frankly, I find that disgusting. Bigly, frankly. Sorry, I can't do the voice, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, we talked about that. We had like a 2.5 hour stream, maybe longer. I don't know. But me and Rich had a very long conversation specifically about that. And yeah, I got a little heated. People were like literally telling me to calm down in the chat. Lightning McQueen, Zanty Misfit, great to see you guys. Let's see, Zanty Z. Agorizer, brother, great to see you. Didn't I said what's up to Z, right? Yeah, Z, great to see you, my guy. Also a channel member, Agorizer, brother. I saw you while I was on the live stream with Angry Sarge and Marconi a little bit ago. And also, did you know that apparently Reflay Supply, I'll just call it that, Reflay Supply had the stainless steel, like I guess you could call them, what you call them? Nude, naked, raw. That sounds super sexual. The raw stainless steel, like kind of hard chrome looking Marconi V2 slides for $249 less 10%. So like for $224, you could get a Marconi V2 slide with the ports and the chunk port. It doesn't come with the barrel, but bro, that's like a super good deal, and that's in the stainless kind of color. So that's dope. I don't know if it's still available, but even if it's $249, that's a really good deal, especially when you look at some of the other competitors out there that for a slide and barrel with the comp integrated, it's like $800, or for just a barrel and a comp, it's like $350 for a Radian. Anyway, one day, people will see the Marconi slides as like, gold tier, like, top tier Glock stuff, but people just don't know enough about it. There are people that find them and buy their stuff and send them messages like, bro, like, how did I not know about this? How have I not seen this? How did none of my friends know about this? It's crazy. But it's good stuff, good stuff. So, and I don't get anything by anyone supporting Marconi. I'm just trying to show love. He puts a lot of crazy work. Just the amount of R&D he put into just the barrel. Oh, I got to respond about that. TNA Glock or TNE Glock. Zanty Misfit, Lightning McQueen. My bad, y'all. See, I get so sidetracked. Agorizer, Kurt 24, the producer of the show, Zanty Misfit, bro. Hey, there he is. T for Tejas. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Also, a channel member. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, brother. Great to see you. Also, a channel member. Yeah, and as far as the 5.56 jig, honestly, bro, I would literally just give you one, but I only have 2 left. But something will be coming out in the future. Maybe even a collaboration between me and a type of manufacturing company. Anyway, we'll see. We're not there yet, but great to see you guys. Fluffy Bunny, also a channel member. Let's see, Zanty. Why is it not clicking? Zanty, Fluffy Bunny. Let's see. I'm just going through. 717. We said what's up, 717. Hey, Tex Bullington, brother. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming in as well. Also a channel member. Kurt 24. Morningstar, also a mod, brother. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. I hope you are doing well, my friend. Let's see. Morningstar, Kurt 24 with a member chat for 30 months. 30 months, bro. You could have had 3 children and some change. That's crazy. And of course, he dropped this extremely important chat. Chana member. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. I'm seeing some folks in here from Red Dawn's chat as well. Appreciate you. Hey, Rudy Finney with the quickness, bro. Rudy Finney dropping a $25. Was that Cash App? PayPal? Cash App? Cash App. Bro, hell yeah, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Rudy Finney is just a straight up G, man. Appreciate you. Thank you again, man. Detective John Kimball, what's up, brother? Inshallah. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Detective John Kimball is also a mod. He's an OG, so put some spec on his name, I think is what they say. 717. Let's see. Morningstar. There he is. Black Diamond Guns and Gear. What's up, fam? Good to see you. Appreciate you, my guy. and of course, the one, the only Mike McClune, the goon. All right, sorry, my bad. Mike McClune, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Not only is he a mod, he is also a Channa member. Great to see you, brother. Appreciate you. Lady McQueen's Anti-Misfit, Detective Young King Bao, Morningstar, Lightning McQueen, Kurt 24, Black Diamond Guns and Gears, Anti-Misfit, Detective Young King Bao. Let's see. Black Diamond, Mike McClooney, the Goonie, Morningstar. Did I miss anyone? Kurt 24, John Kimmel, Morningstar. It's hard to keep track, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to keep track. All right, I'm doing my best. 717, Black Diamond Guns and Gear. Thanks for reading and commenting on John Crump News. Bro, thank you, man. I appreciate you, Matt. Look at that. Somebody actually took the time to watch, to come from John Crump News, where we come on, we go live with him, we read for John because he doesn't have the capability to read because of that tragic accident. I'm just kidding. It's funny because people are like, yo, why can't John read? What has happened to him? No, it's just honestly, I think he just kind of prefers that flow, to where either Rich or I read, and it's just like a funny dynamic, and then he kind of sums it up. But really, he should be reading because his understanding of court documents and just the verbiage is insane. Like I barely understand most of that stuff. But thank you, appreciate you coming in. We are on our race to 5,000 subscribers. We're gonna get there. We're gonna beat Shooting Gallery Joe, but we still love him. Anyway, thank you. Detective John Kimbo, Barton Fink, brother, great to see you, man. Appreciate you. We're getting a bunch of new folks in here, man. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys. We'll be starting the show here in a moment. Let's see, live life. I work 12 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, but I have a few days off after we finish this job. Dang, man. Yeah, holla at me. Hit me up on IG or something, man. Let's see, 717, Kurt 24, the producer of the show, Slide Bite, Senor Bob, great to see you, man. Also a channel member. Yeah, sorry guys, all the channel members get the shout outs first, just because I want to show them some love, man. It's crazy to have as many channel members as we do, and I'm super grateful for it, and super grateful for all of y'all. Johnny Ba, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you. Senor Bob. We all know Uncle Bob. Let's see. Johnny Ba. Black Diamond Guns and Gear. Senor Bob. Agorizer. Johnny Ba. Lightning McQueen. And there he is. Flying Rich Firearms. 6-3 Supreme Court decision. The future of the NFA is sorry. Let me stop. Yeah, and congratulations. Flying Rich Firearms broke 17,000 subscribers. And being that he has actually never published content, that is a feat that I've never seen another YouTuber achieve. That's impressive. No, I'm kidding. He just takes other people's content or audio. Okay, that sounds bad. He just takes other people's content. You know what I'm saying? Rich, you do an excellent job remixing shorts, and I'm happy for you. I'm not like salty. I'm being for real. Like, that's his thing. We got some honorable mentions in here. We got Damian Christ, brother. Great to see you. We got Fat Gray Man, brother. Great to see you as well. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Let's see. We got G23. What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming in as well. Damian, my brother in Christ. Smashing that bass, brother. I haven't seen you in a minute. Appreciate you, man. And some of these guys, y'all are probably here all the time. I just miss some of y'all. James Lynch, what's up, brother? Also, another honorable mention. Hey, Film the Police, bro. Are you Richard Kimball's brother? It was not me. It was the one on man. Yo, great to see you, FTP. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Let's see, G23, FGM, DC. I'm just getting Damien Christ. I'm just going to call you DC just out of sheer laziness. But thank you. RB, Ron Bear. What's up, fam? Good to see you. P38, Wilberto. I recommend them. They go into more detail about putting infrastructure back together. Also, I don't know what y'all are talking about, but that sounds like something that's just going to make my penis soft. So I'm not going to listen to that. But I love you, P38. Let's see. We got Damien Christ, G23, of course, Morningstar, DJK, JC Neener. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Dark Definition Knife. I love how you just come. You don't even like say complete sentences. He's just like Dark Gerchop win. You know, it's like I don't know. I don't know where Gerchop is at. If Gerchop is out there, you're welcome to come in and say hello. We miss you. Hopefully, he's not like in ISO or something like that. We have a viewer. I guess I have a viewer that watches my show from jail, and his phone probably smells very bad. That's all I'm going to say. Here is one of the definition knives. These have already all been manufactured, and we are waiting on the lasering right now. And then they will be sent from all of these that are being made in the great state of China. And this one is the 8CR13 MOV, and we got some D2s. We also got some other stuff I'm working on in 154CM. And you know what? We got a lot of stuff coming. So if you go to Instagram, you can follow the account. It's all running together, no spaces. Definition Knives, all together. Then you'll see when we're dropping some new blades, and within the next couple few weeks, you'll be able to purchase them. So we're super pumped, man. We got a whole bunch of them. I got this is another one that we designed here. This is the dark one. They made me name one after me too. This is a D2 tool steel. This is another roller lock, and this is D2 tool steel. It's got the blue accents, G10 scales, and these things are solid, man. This is another one that we designed here. I'm just kidding. This is a Cricket. But I'll say this. You would be surprised, this manufacturer that I found, of what other kinds of knives from other companies that this manufacturer is making. So, yeah, it's really cool. I don't want to put too much out. Anyway, let me go through. I think I just need to shut my mouth. And while I shut my mouth, let me go ahead and drop something for y'all to watch while I get some nicotine. Ready, set.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Okay, we got James Lynch, Damien Christ. Testing, 1, 2, 3. What's up, brother? Oh, 717 Roger says, Dark XCal is an hour away. My normal range is 45 minutes away. I'll send you a message on IG to see around what time you're going. Dude, hell yeah. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Just don't try to murder me. All right. Woo. Maybe I took too big of a hit there. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. Don't say it. Shh. I know. I won't. Dude, I couldn't believe it though. Couldn't believe it. Finch smart. What? I don't even know what that means. Dosha. Okay, what is happening? Am I having a stroke right now, or are y'all just writing things? Oh, yeah. The conjugal visit phone. Shoo. I mean, more like he's having a conjugal visit with that phone. So you're not soft now, DLD After Dark? No, that's the whole point. You just assume that I'm walking around with a rager all the time. The baby arm is in full effect. Gerchop brings new meaning to butt dialing someone. Yo, my man is killing it out here. I think that's deserving. Okay, so a couple things. Man, I changed some things up, man. So I'm a guy that like my car is usually it's not like trashed. Like I know dudes that their cars are like trashed, right? But if you can't roll with your equipment organized and your stuff organized, then life just kind of feels like a mess, right? But I want to share with you some things that I did from like a preparedness perspective and like things like that. Hang on. Yeah, why are messages getting deleted on this joint, but I don't see them on that? Oh, that's retracted. So that means you did it, right? My bad. Sorry. Okay. So what I realized was like my trunk, for an example, was an absolute disaster. And I realized going through it that I had almost exclusively trash in there. Now, a lot of you guys, when you look at like the equipment that you carry, almost all of us carry a handgun. If you don't carry a handgun, put a 0 in chat, and then we'll all put an F in chat for you. If you don't carry a handgun, type a 0. I would love to hear your reasoning on that and why and all that stuff. But anyway, most of us carry a handgun, another magazine, another knife, sometimes two. One for cutting, boxes, tape, and one for cutting other stuff. And then maybe some hot sauce and a flashlight, like a goon beam, and then of course usually if you want to carry a dot on your gun, it's up to you. It's all preference. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then, of course, a flashlight on the firearm. I think that's important. It's good to have both a handheld and a light on your gun. I don't think it's mandatory. Like right now, I just switched the day before yesterday to a firearm without a flashlight. But generally speaking, I'm rocking that. Now, the other thing that I like to do is I like to keep an item of force a greater force equalizer, I guess you could call it, in the trunk or in the car, in a bag, something I could just grab and deploy quickly if needed. And that's kind of one of the things I wanted to talk about. One kind of out of the aspect of convenience, and the other out of the kind of looking through the lens of like if went really bad really quickly. So I'm cleaning out my trunk because I have this kind of idea, right? I throw almost everything away and I get it completely cleaned out. Mostly completely cleaned out because I was committed to getting something in the trunk that is basically going to live there. And whatever, dark, you're making yourself a target. Someone's going to steal your stuff, whatever. I am specifically putting stuff in there that, although I don't prefer that it gets stolen, if it did get stolen, whatever. It is what it is. So I took that tub. Actually, I think I have the picture pulled up. What? No, yo, what? Cash App? Kurt just sent me a $50 Cash App, bro. Kurt, yo, Rudy Finney sent a $25 Cash App, and then right behind him, Kurt 24, the producer of the show, just sent a $50 Cash App. Yo, brothers, thank you so much, man. Wow, I was not expecting that. I never come into the situation like expecting this stuff. And like when we were on Red Dawn's show, Drew, man, y'all know I've not been in the best of situations. Okay. And I've been straight up honest with you guys and open with you guys. And I think it's better that you just kind of talk about what's going on in your world, right? And then just kind of be real. And Drew just out of nowhere sent me a $200 Cash App. It was like, whoa, just all these blessings are just as long as we continue to take care of each other, you'll be taken care of. The Lord will provide in every sense. And I appreciate all y'all for it, man. For real. It's huge. Especially like, when you're going through some tough shit and things are extremely difficult and people do things that just say like we're with you. You know what I mean? Like that's huge, man. So I appreciate all y'all so much for real. Gort, great to see you, brother. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. I know it's not small, man, and I appreciate you guys so much for real. And you guys have just always supported your boy, and it means a lot to me for real. So thank you. And Drew, you as well, man. I appreciate you for real. All you guys, man. Every single one of y'all. I don't want to just exclusively, point out the guys that send me money are great, right? Like it's not about that. And honestly, I wish I did not need money to live, but here we are. Okay, so I want to see if I can find this. And again, thank you guys, man. I find it so weird to like be talking about this and talking about how grateful I am and be like, all right, moving along, But thank you guys again, man. For real, I appreciate you more than you know, and every little bit, all those little things that y'all do to help, man. They help more than you could ever know, for real. So I'm looking for a file right now. I want to see if I can locate it. Not the file of the AI pictures of women melting into horses, because that is absolutely hilarious. One day we'll show that. This is time sensitive. Oh, I ain't time sensitive, bitch. All right, hold up. My bad. I want to find something. Oh, that was the dude that got shot. Man, that was a good episode. We went over my buddy's son that got shot. Man, anytime we have an opportunity to review somebody that was in a self-defense scenario, somebody that lived through something like that's huge. I just saw all the pictures of him in the hospital. Man, am I not going to be able to find this? Ah, yo, I landed right on it. Say word, son. Say word. All right, boom and boom. So I want to be able to show you guys. I mean, that's why that's why I'm taking this much time to pull this up. Okay, so I was at the Costco's. Really? The browser can't access my stop playing. Are you for real? What? StreamYard is sharing a win. The browser can't access your screen. Are you tripping? Try capturing a different screen to see if this continues. Yo, that ain't a me thing. That's a you thing, doggy. Hold up. Don't leave, y'all. Don't leave. I promise it's going to get really good. Don't leave. All right, let's see if this works. And 3, 2, let's see. Okay, so Kyle from Anderson Manufacturing is good. I know very little, just that it was on or near I-75. Dang, anywhere from 4 to 17 casualties. Yeet. Well, Kyle, we love you, bro, and I'm glad you're good. Safety Harbor Firearms, what's up, brother? DB Cooper, great to see you. Sandwich Chef, the chef of sandwiches, great to see you guys. Okay. Oh, and I'm sorry, Redneck Roughneck. Great to see you as well. There were some other folks that came in from your boy Red Dawn stream, so I appreciate y'all, man, for real. So I can't show you the thing I was going to show you. For some reason, StreamYard is not allowing screen sharing right now, which is super whack. But anyway, so I went to the Costco's, and usually when I go to like Bass, super freaking whatever big box gun shop, you find these like they kind of have like a polymer or like plastic like a pallet that fits 4 plastic ammo cans in it, and they're pretty inexpensive. I mean, they're usually like 40 to 60 bucks depending on the company, what they hold, if they have foam and all that. And I found one at Costco and it was $20. It was clearly made a little bit more cheaply, but whatever. If it's going to be in the car, who cares, as long as it's water resistant. And being 20 bucks, and it came with the tray pallet thing and 4 ammo cans, it's like no brainer, right? Now, when I brought it home, I was like, bro, I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got all these ammo cans, all those shelves, 8 shelves lined with ammo cans on each one. So it's like I don't even really have space for this, but I have stuff for it. And I got so just tired of every time I want to go to the range, lugging all loose ammo, boxes of ammo, throwing them in, ammo cans, disrupting all my ammo storage just to throw shit in there, and then all the loose magazines, loaded magazines, empty magazines, and 5.56 and 9 mil and all that. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that anymore. What I am going to do is I'm going to take that, like it's almost like a Rubbermaid like tray, but it's got the 4 ammo cans in it, and they're all like stackable, right? So what I said is like when I got home and I didn't really have anywhere to put it like effectively. I mean, I'm sure I could find somewhere. I was like, you know what? It would be great to take that, put it in my car, and fill it up with shit that I need for like A, if I want to go to the range, and B, if shit pops off and it gets bad. So here was my thought. The first one, I'll put 1,000 rounds of 9 mil brass, just kind of loosely in there, ready to go. The second one, I'll put at least 500 rounds of 5.56, just loosely chilling in there, ready to go. And I'll probably just do like what I ended up doing was XM 193. I don't want to just load it up with green tips, and if I am going to the range, not be able to shoot it, or 77 grain, the higher quality ammo that I don't really want to dump at the range. So I put a bunch of XM 193 in it. Usually I sight in my ARs with XM 193, and you know I find that to be best because in a bad situation, you're usually going to be running that ammo because it's so plentiful. It's depending on if you're running 62 grain or 77 grain, 75 grain taps or whatever, as long as you know where your round is going to hit. Obviously, it's going to hit differently each time, but you know, it's. I just cited in with XM193. Whatever. If you disagree, sorry. So anyway, so I put like 500 rounds of 5.56 in the second can, and then in the third can, an ass load, a metric ass load of loaded 9mm Glock bags, and then or really as many as I could fit in there, and everything from half a dozen 33 round stick mags, a bunch of 24 rounders, 22 rounders, 20 rounders, and then 17 rounders, because no matter what, if I'm rocking a 17, a 19, a Gen 5 45, a 19X, whatever, they're all cross compatible. None of them are just the Gen 5 plates, so they'll even fit in the Gen 5 45 or the 19X or whatever. And then even if I'm rocking a 26, all of those mags will fit in almost all of the standard Glocks. So then in the last one, I just stacked up an ass load of 5.56 AR mags all loaded up, because my thought behind this was that, okay, clearing out the trunk completely, I can get my medical game tight, and I can, the medical shit that I usually have in the trunk that is like fill with trash, clear all that shit out, put that huge tray in the trunk, and then I have 1,000 rounds of loose 9 mil, at least 500 rounds of loose 5.56, and then an ass load of loaded Glock mags, and then an ass load of loaded AR mags, 5.56 mags, and then I have my big North American Rescue bag to the left, and then I have my it's like a little shitty boo-boo kit velcroed to the wall of the trunk, and then I have another IFAK velcroed to the trunk too, because you never know what you're going to need, how many people you're going to need to treat, or how many times you're going to be shot in how many appendages. Like you never know, right? And you're going to need some new struts on that 80s model Honda Civic. It's a good way to lower your whip. No, it's actually not that bad. I mean, I carried it out there from the top floor of my house, walked all the way down, walked out. If my slow behind can carry it, my car will be all right. But it's a good, easy, cheap way to keep 3,000 rounds in your trunk. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to keep it in there. Well, I don't want to constantly have to disrupt my ammo storage and take these. Like if I have all these ammo cans and each of them have exactly 1,000 rounds of 9mm in them, I don't want to take 2 boxes out of that one, 2 boxes out of this one, 5 boxes out of this one, or whatever. I'm just going to throw it out there. Now, the other thing is just being able to, let's say I'm going to the range. I literally will, my gun belt is hanging on the wall right there. I'll literally grab my gun belt, sling it over my shoulder, and walk out if I'm just doing pistol work. If I'm going to be doing rifle work, I'll grab my pistol belt, sling it over if I'm bringing it, and then grab my rifle bag, sling that over, and walk down. Boom, I'm done. I don't need to do anything else. Then when I get to the range, I either grab the 9mm box or the 5.56 box, or the 9mm mags loaded up or the 5.56 mags loaded up. It's just easy. And you know what? If I run into a situation where I need to help replenish someone else's ammo, I got loose ammunition to do it, or I got loaded mags to do it. Because the other thing is, I thought of like, should I be throwing a couple 320 mags in there, a couple 365 mags in there, a couple, like whatever, some of the most common other magazines, you know what I mean? But I don't think um I don't think it's that pressing. No deaths. I think the casualties are closer to 4 in the range I gave. Shooter was apparently in the tree line shooting into oncoming traffic. What? Bro, what? That's crazy. Dang. Yo, you know what's crazy? Tim Harper texted that to me at 8:44 PM, and I did not even see that, bro. What? Yo, look at this gold that I am missing from Tim Harper. Um Bro, this is incredible. Dad said, "Go check out his new shooting table." And it's a wire spool cut, and man, that is genius, dude. How come I don't think about stuff like that? It's even like reinforced. Dang, that is super smart, man. I like that a lot. Why you got all those uh solar windmills or whatever they're called? That's weird. Hmm. Anyway, sorry. All right, let's get back to it. I think that it's not a bad idea for me to throw some other magazines in there, like maybe a couple 320 mags, maybe a couple 43X mags, maybe a couple 365 mags, because what's the worst thing? The worst thing is that I would harvest the ammunition out of it and then use it in another gun. Or if I'm carrying another gun, then I have other backup mags back there if needed. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But it's the best of both worlds because so tonight I was actually gonna skip the show tonight, and then I was gonna go to the range. I had a private lane for 2 hours, which they usually don't do that. They usually only do an hour. And I wanted to go, shout out to Drew, to take the Shooters Global shot timer and go out there and just tear it up for 2 hours. I got in good with the chick at the range. Shout out to my homegirl there. And she was like, "Yeah, I'll put you in for 2 hours." But something came up. I wasn't able to go. So I pushed the reservation to tomorrow. So I'll be going out there tomorrow. But now, when it comes time to go to the range tomorrow, literally all I'm going to need to do is grab my pistol belt, maybe a rifle, and pew, I'm out the door. So I'm honestly like I'm excited about that. And then if shit goes down, if I have to help replenish someone else's, ammunition if shit goes really bad, or even, you know what? Even if like whatever, in any situation you could possibly think of, I've thought of like 100 scenarios where I'm like, there is no downside to having that ammunition in the car, except the only downside of having that ammunition in the car is what? I'll let you guys say it. Y'all already know. Logan Curl, brother, great to see you. JC9, dark wheel gun. So I do have a couple wheel guns actually. When my father passed away, this past July the 11th, um, he left me with a few guns, and one of them was a Gen 545. Actually, this one right there. But also an 8-shot performance center 357 Magnum that is a super just like incredible gun. The trigger is like insane. It is insane. You could breathe on it and that thing will go off. Sniffing dogs. Yeah, let sniffing dogs lie. Okay. Virginia man with arsenal in trunk. I know, right? I'm like, what's an amount of ammunition I would be okay with having stolen? 3,000 rounds? I could take that hit. I don't want to take that hit, you know. I'm just saying if look, if they put in that much work and they get into my trunk and they get bravo, you did it. Now I hope they also found the tracking device that's in the that's in there as well. Oh, he's joking. I'm not joking. Um, hopefully they, you know, can find the tracking device before I find them. That's all I'm saying. Um, but in my opinion, I think it's different having ammunition in your car versus having loaded firearms in your car. So many people leave loaded firearms in their car, or leave rifles in their trunk or whatever. And I don't mean just like one day overnight. I mean like on the regular, and then they have a bunch of like Glock and Trigicon stickers on their car. It's like, bro, you were asking for it, you know. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't say you were asking for it. Like, look what she was wearing. She was asking for it. I'm just saying that, you got to be low key. Like, there's not one firearm related thing on my vehicle at all. All you can see is like an empty Red Bull can and a car seat. That's it. So I always try to keep, my car super low key. But I cannot think of any downside of keeping this ammunition in the car aside from the possibility of it being stolen. And I think it would be more important and more convenient that if shit did pop off, could you imagine? Obviously, your firearms are not the only tools if things do get bad. But could you imagine the advantage that you would have having another 3,000 rounds on tap? Bro, it's actually not 3,000 rounds, but it's like, so whatever, let's say it's 1,000 rounds plus 500 rounds of 5.56 plus another, 400 and some odd rounds in loaded Glock mags plus another like 330 rounds of loaded AR mags. So let's see, 1,500 plus like 480 or whatever it is, plus like three. Shit, I don't remember. What did I say? 340, 320. No, 320. Let's just say 330 ish. Oh, so it's less than 2,500 rounds. So, I mean, look, if I take that L, I take the L. It is what it is. Obviously, it's you know, um. Oh, I didn't even realize Tactical Trash Panda called me too. Dang, I'm letting everybody down today, bro. My bad. All right, I'm slacking. DLD After Dark. How about an F-350 rear ending? Oh, okay. I was like, rear end. What? DLD After Dark. How about an F-350 rear ending you? So I did consider that if I were involved in an accident, and if some massive truck, or what, even if it wasn't, let's just say another car even about my size going like full speed 60, 70 miles an hour, slamming into the back to me in the back of my car. um I'm just gonna have ammunition all over the place, and I'm probably gonna lose that ammo. I guess I'm Tech Money. What's up, bro? I guess I went into this thinking this. Am I okay with losing 2,300 and whatever some odd rounds? Yes. Is that my preference? Of course not. I would much rather utilize the ammunition for training, or utilize the ammunition for, neutralizing commies, right? Like that's, but to have the convenience and the preparation, I would be okay with the possibility of losing it. Obviously, again, it's not the preference. I'm just saying it is what it is, That's a lot of suppression fire. Maybe a full 30-minute hold off against the cartel, bro. I mean, it is a lot, right? But like, so let's say it's multiple gunfights, right? Like, or even, you know what? If I went and did several range trips and still had ammo for several gunfights, I mean, I'll take any advantage that I can. Now, leaving guns in the car and all that, like, I do have like tracking devices set up in like the Super Duty and some other guns, but I don't want to like equip every single. I can't equip every single gun with a tracking device, but um, yeah, I mean, if you take my Super Duty, I will be on your ass, and good luck. Good luck. Let's see. My bad. I'm trying to catch up on chat here. Haven't heard confirmation yet, but it said there was either a microburst of low grade tornado came through not far away from me yesterday. Dang, that's crazy. Pinto goes boom. I know, right? Those things that may be more of a problem. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a risk, It is a risk, but I guess like for me to say, you know what, I'm gonna put it in the car, is me saying, you know what, I'm okay with potentially losing it, which is not ideal, but it is. I mean, do you guys think I'm tripping, or do you guys think that I should reevaluate, or should I constantly carry that to and from, to and from, to and from? Like, what would you guys do in that situation? I would love to hear from you guys to kind of get your 2 cents on it. If you guys think that that's, hey, more beta, bro. Great to see you, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, I would love to see like, is that too much? Is it reckless to maybe compromise nearly 2,500 rounds of ammo? Vulcan Rumble. What's up, brother? Wait, what's the situation? So basically, I took those the things I got from Costco with the 4 ammo cans. I won't go through everything like I did before. I'll just go bullet point. Um, I didn't want to have to keep running to and from to my car and loading up shit and all that, whether it was to the range or if shit popped off. So I took that. It's like a okay. I'm basically re-explaining it. Whatever. I took it's like a what's it called? Like a Rubbermaid kind of pallet thing, and it's got 4 ammo cans in it. Through 1,000 rounds of 9mm brass in one, 500 rounds of 5.56 brass in one. A third one is loaded up with 9mm Glock mags, and the fourth one is loaded up with AR mags. And that is now living in my car. The guns aren't living in my car. The guns are on me, like on my person. Or if I have a long gun, it's going to be in the trunk, or long guns in the trunk. And I guess my thought process on it, and I care what you guys think. It's not going to impact the way I'm thinking. I'm just also wondering what you're thinking. So to me, I had to evaluate and say, and I'm not saying like I don't value your opinion. What I'm saying is that I've already come to the conclusion that the convenience of having the ammo for the shooting range or for whatever, and the preparedness aspect of having that much ammo in the trunk, both of those outweigh the downside of maybe getting it stolen. That's kind of what I feel like. I don't know if you need my opinion. I got 10,000 rounds of 5.56 under my bed. Yeah, I mean, that's under your bed is a much better place than in the trunk of your car. Um, I would never imagine pulling 10,000 rounds out of my ammo depot and throwing that in the car. Under the bed, sure. You know, um, I have a few places that I keep ammo, and then there may be some other ammo buried with 6 P80s somewhere. I'm just saying, and an AR. And a set of CATI level 3 plates. You just never know. All right. But like my thinking behind it was this. After I loaded all of it up and I looked at it, 1,000 rounds of 9mm, under $250, right? Like 229 for 1,000 rounds. 500 rounds of 5.56. Let's call it 2 to 250 ballpark, depending on. And some of this ammo is old, man. Some of this ammo I bought between 2019 and 2023, and Some of it was from like 2013, 2016. Some of it was from 2010, but I ran through a bunch of that before. But either way, like we're talking about like 500 or so bucks worth of ammo. The money's been spent, right? I'm not getting the money back. Yeah, I could sell it, but I'm not hawking ammo, you know? Ammo is something, it's a consumable. You buy it to consume, right? And, you know, for training, for, you know, preparedness, for stashing, for whatever. And the other two compartments where like I have over 400 rounds of loaded 9mm Glock magazines, that may be a little more valuable because you know those are excuse me, those are way more expensive, right? Like those 33 round stick mags, those are like 40 bucks sometimes. I mean, for a minute they were 40, 50 bucks. So like yeah, I mean, they're more expensive, and then you take the 24 rounders, the 17 rounders with +5 extensions, the 19X mags with the +2s. Like, yeah, all those are expensive. So, but again, looking at it, I had to say, like, okay, is the convenience of me carrying this much ammo for simply convenience going to the range, so I don't have to lug that shit in and out all the time, like it's a pain in the ass. And then I also noticed that I would usually leave the shit in my car for a little bit, right? Like, I mean, by a little bit, I mean like days, you know? And then +2 speed loaders in the prison wallet. Yes, absolutely. Um, investment never sell for sure. Yeah, yeah. And then the okay, so let's say if I had to put like a monetary value on it, we're looking at like let's call it $1,000. Could I deal with $1,000 worth of ammo being taken? I would not like it. I would not be happy, and that's why I put a tracking device in there. But like, okay, that sucks. But also, see, I don't even want to say this next thing that I'm about to say. If if I had to count how many times my vehicle has been broken into and had all the compartments opened up and the trunk opened up and items stolen from it, I could count that on this many fingers. So, knock on wood. Sorry, I'm gonna wake up my dog. Yeah, so I mean, I don't want it to be stolen, but I had to evaluate in this situation and be like, okay, if I'm gonna put it in the trunk, I have to be, you know, willing to understand that that's the worst case scenario, that that shit's gonna walk away one day maybe, and, you know, I'm okay with that. The convenience and the preparedness aspect, in my opinion, outweigh that, you know? DLD After Dark, you need to shop around. When I was driving a truck, I got 1,000 rounds, Bellum 9mm for $100 up in Idaho. Bro, when? The last time, so pre-coof, the last 1,000 rounds I bought pre-coof was December 2019, November 2019. Like, it was, like, right when stuff was starting to get, like, a little hairy, um, and I bought 1,000 rounds of 9mm brass, the CCI Spear brass, whatever, it was that stuff, for 169 shipped, and I remember being pissed. Like, I was like, "I cannot believe ammo is getting so expensive." You know, now it's like 229. But I mean, if you look at it, this like I just found another 1,000 rounds of 9 mil for 205 for 1,000 rounds. Tell me in chat, okay? Tell me in chat. Just say yes. If you found 1,000 rounds of MagTech ammo, 115 grain, standard pressure, full metal jacket, MagTech ammo for $205, would you purchase it? Just type yes. Now, there's one thing with that. Typically, $229 is like the going rate for 1,000 rounds of 9mm brass. What MagTech did, because MagTech, in my opinion, has been 100% good to go. I've never had a singular problem with it ever. Sweet. Yes, 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 yes. Never use that type of ammo. MagTech is very good. MagTech is very good, high quality, good stuff. They got them Gun Trader on iNet. That's where I found it. Oh, so you found somebody selling on the internet. So okay, so it wasn't like a store was. I was about to say, bro, let me know. I will drive up there and buy all the ammo they got, bro. I would start an ammo company for real, selling that ish for 229 or better for if getting it for $100, selling for $200, 229. MagTech, yes. Max Tech, no. Bingo. Toy Town knows what's up. You've been burned. You've been hurt by someone in the past. Show me on the MagTech doll where the mean ammo touched you. So hold on. I need see this is gonna keep happening, y'all. I need more nicotine. And ladies and gentlemen, that is man, I will never get over that video, bro. It's just it's so bad. I hate his face. That's so foul. He said, I hate his face. Yo, that is so cold, bro. Oh man, Joe looked heartbroken. Oh, he picks up the country and then laughs at people. I know, right? Isn't that disgusting, dude? Can we see the video of Joe Biden talking about the big shot mayor? The big shot mayor. I think I have another video of I think it was Joe Biden talking about some type of big shot. I don't remember exactly.
We already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots.
Yep, that was it. We found it. Uh, dude, he was very comfortable speaking in that manner. Look, I don't mean to offend anybody, but I just want to call it like it is. I didn't say it. I showed you a very popular individual, one of the most popular candidates ever in the history of forever, saying something. Now, he was reading someone else's quote, but I want you guys to take a moment, okay, and look at him, and look at the don't look at the words he's communicating. Look at how he's communicating with his body and with his nonverbal communication.
We already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots.
The comfort in which he speaks these words is telling me that he's said them before. I'm just saying it's it's heck funny. He just does the eyes like, bro. Okay, so first off, I just want to say this. Is racism funny? No. Actual racism. Is light racism, funny like stereotypes and all that? Is that funny? Of course it's funny, right? Like white people can't jump, Asians can't drive, Asians do math, Spanish people cook, all the whatever. Black people steal. I'm just sorry, bad joke. Okay, my bad. Let me stop. Okay, I'm just, oh, I'm sorry. Let me get this back together. That stuff is okay. The fact that he's reading somebody else's quote is in my opinion just as bad. It is comedy. Um the problem is that the people of opposing views, the people that oppose our views, the people that hate us, the people that want us dead, when they play something like that, they don't add that context. They don't say like, you know, um, by the way, we just want to let you know that this was actually him reading the quotes of some other person that's racist or whatever. Like, they never do that, right? So why do I feel like I have to every single time that I play that, because I can't in good will and integrity play that without saying, I don't want to trick people in to thinking that it's not right, and I would rather win with honesty uh than win with you know what I'm saying, whatever. I don't know. I'm sure there was a really great saying I could have thrown in there, but whatever. I would rather keep it honest and keep it real. That's all I'm saying. It was on easy read. That's what I'm saying. He's chilling. He's like, he's like rubbing his forehead, wiping sweat off his forehead, just chilling, looking up, looking back, looking up, looking back, like, bro, uh, that's an extremely uncomfortable thing. Like, if someone gave me something to read and it had those words in there and I had to read it in front of a large group of people and potentially a television studio or television network or something like that, I would literally stop and I'd say, now, I would like to inform all of you that, unfortunately, this transcript that I have been ordered to read does have some sensitive language, and I would like to let you know that these are not the thoughts and beliefs of me, and I do not personally agree and or use this language. However, I have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, say something, dude. Say something else other than just dropping the N-bomb twice. Like, you give no shits at all. And this is the person that, unfortunately, a lot of people, even in the black community and in other minority communities, voted for, or we've been told they voted for him. So, it's just kind of crazy to me. So, why do I play that clip? Why do I play that clip? One, because I dislike him. I vehemently dislike him. Um, I dislike him, and I also pray for him and others uh, that Jesus will soften their heart and that they will find God, and that maybe, just maybe, we can have a chance to get out of this disgusting shithole that we're in right now, to where, you know what, you guys won't have to roll around with 3,000 rounds in your trunk because you don't know what's going to happen. Because guess what? I went to the store the other day and I bought, it wasn't the other day, now it was like last week at this point, but I went to the store and I bought a pack of dog food. It's like 18.99, something like that, for like 16 packs or something like that. Maybe more, 18 packs, whatever. It was like 18.99. So I bought a thing of dog food. I was cooking food for my dog, but it's too expensive. So I bought a thing of dog food, some Ziploc bags, aluminum foil, and what else? Oh, some microwavable burritos, just like a few of them, and what else? Oh, and I got 4 things of seltzer that are $3.99 each, okay? It was $75. $75, bro, for Ziploc bags, dog food, seltzer, and I'm like, "What?" And I'm actually talking to the people, because I'm not gonna go to self-checkout every time. Whatever. If I'm in a hurry and maybe there's a really attractive group of females in self checkout, I'll go. All right. But no, like, for the most part, I'm actually going in and I'm talking to human beings, and they're checking me out. 69, nice. um and I'm talking to them and I'm like, hey, just out of curiosity, some of them are younger, some of them are basically kids, some of them are grown adults, some of them are much older adults that are retired, that are just working a job like that just for funsies and for some extra cash. So I'll talk to them all the time and I'll be like, hey, just out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on the pricing of things, like the availability of things and pricing of things? Every single person that I have talked to, some of them with literal blue hair, purple hair, and all that, some of them that, I could guess that they probably think more like we do. They got like 511 khakis on with a pocket knife in their pocket, things like that. I try to get like a little bit of a vibe, like an idea of who people are. And I'm talking to them, and every single person is saying that things are just completely unaffordable right now. Pricing is just insane right now. Like, I have no idea how we are even continuing on, like, with this, like, charade of this economy with, monopoly money. It's insane. It's insane. And honestly, the actual economy, like, that's, you want to talk about fake money, that's really fake money. Like, it is just air. It is digits in the air that don't even fucking exist. And then you have, these banks and corporations that are, holding businesses accountable for CSR. And, well, what's CSR, Dark? CSR is corporate social responsibility, and ESG scores and all that, equity and so whatever. So, okay, corporate social responsibility. Let's dig into that a little bit. So you're telling me that if there is, let's say, Coca-Cola, super woke company that's completely woke, that does all the stupid and gay woke campaigns, they would have a really high corporate social responsibility because they force their people to get jabbed and masked and all that, and at the time, and they also do all the stupid and gay woke stuff, right? So then, hey DB, good to see you, bro. Baptized in fire, what's up, bro? And their CSR score and their ESG score are going to be great. So when you align that, the moment you align that with banks, what do you think they're looking for? First off, processing of transactions, okay? Whether they will process transactions or not, whether they will accept payment for things or not, whether they will cut somebody off completely from merchant services if they disagree with a company and their products and services, if they are not corporately socially responsible or whatever, right? And then what about loans? Do you think they may favor individuals based off of personal loans, corporate loans, or even like now when you get into like real estate and things like that, it's different, right? Those are way more highly regulated. But I don't know. I would think that, these banks would probably withhold funding from companies that have a low corporate social responsibility score, a lower ESG score. So, do you think that that could be, in some way worked into what's going on with the, you know, um, um, CBDC, digital coin and with everything else they're doing? So let's say there's a gun shop, or you know what? Here's a perfect example. Let's say there is a store. Let's say it's called like DLD hardware. Okay, and DLD hardware sells jigs so people can build modern firearms in the privacy of their own home with zero governmental overreach. Okay. Now, let's say that company, DLD Hardware, which is an actual registered company now, holla. Let's say that that company is like, you know what? I need, to expand. I need to do this or that, or I want to buy a building, or I want to buy a warehouse, or I need, a dozen more machines. I need to, to take out a loan. Do you think that with selling firearm maintenance, firearm building equipment, and firearm, related stuff, and also almost all of my merch has dead ATF agents on it, but do you think they're going to say that, okay, well, DLD hardware has a very high corporate social responsibility score? Fuck no. Do you think the local gun shop down the street, the FFL, that is licensed and federally legally allowed to sell firearms to people, which there's so many encroachments on just lawfully selling firearms in the US, don't even get me started on that. But let's just say, do you think those banks are going to say, well, it's a gun shop, they're very corporate social responsible? Like, no, bro, they hate everything about us. They hate what we do. Just like I say, our government hates us and wants us dead. All of the people that are working hand in hand with the government, like with Google and Alphabet and the banks and the companies that own every single retirement account in the entire world, they all hate us too. And mostly they hate us because they can't control us. But There's that. I'm sorry. Am I going too far? Am I rambling too much? Kurt24, brother, thank you for dropping my link tree. If you guys are looking for a great way to support the channel, you can certainly do that, but don't feel obliged to. Okay, don't feel obligated to. But if you choose to, there are great ways to support the channel there. There are also I don't know if you guys know, but if you use code DARK at Tac Knives, you can get 20% off your order. I believe the Prism is out now. And man, look at that thing with the pocket clip and all that. And some people say, like, Dark, bro, you're launching your own knife company. Like, why would you support Tac Knives when you're launching your own company? And I say, because they've always been a homie of the channel, and they've always, done right by me and my viewers, and I'm going to keep doing the right thing and supporting them back. So it also does support the channel too, like, just so y'all know. So if you do make a purchase through tackknivesusa.com, which all that info is in the link tree that Kurt just dropped, but also it's in the description too. If you use code DARK, you get 20% off, and that does give a little kickback to the channel because you came there off of my channel. So, boom. And I mean, they do have a bunch of fire blades. Personally, I've kind of learned my lesson with Tac Knives. I wouldn't go for their super cheap stuff. Most of their stuff that's under $50 is their budget line stuff, and it's a little more spotty. Some of it's good, right? I've had some that are like those. You guys remember when they had those? Ow, sorry, I got like a mosquito bite or something. Dang, itchy. Some of you guys probably remember where they had like a crazy deal on some of their blades that were like $29 or something after you use code DARK and get the discount. Man, this thing is fire right there. I love this thing. That tip is just so brutal. Just the tip. But the Warncliffe, most of these are Warncliffe. This one, this little fatty, that thing is dope. Anyway, they were selling these OTF knives for like $29.99 after actually before the 20% off. So people were getting these for like 20 something odd bucks. And I had a bunch of them. I gave a bunch of them away. I think some were still a little spotty, but if you're going to go like all out and you want to use it for like EDC type stuff, you got to go for like the $150 line, the TK Pro line. I mean, you can just see the way it's built, the way the pocket clip is, the way the aluminum scales are, the grip, the machining, the action in the button, the lockup, the way it feels. It's just, next level. And I'm not trying to QVC y'all to death. I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all, This one's the Barracuda. This is the one with the carbon fiber inlay. That's another Warncliffe style blade. Look at the machining in that blade though, bro. Dang, that thing is pretty. Yeah, super crisp, great action. The thing is awesome. I love it. So, yeah, if you want to show them some love, feel free to show them some love. You don't have to, obviously. But if you do use code DARK, you get 20% off. So, yes, we are also launching our own knife company, Definition Knives. And in the next 2 to 3 weeks, all these are going to be available. These are currently, I'll just show y'all real quick. And then we'll get back on track. Is that all right? Is that all right? Or do y'all not want to see the knives? Do you not care? I would imagine most people would just use junk silver in an alternate economy. I hope they use silver and copper because I got a butt ton of both. Bro, did you guys see? Please tell me that you saw. Hold on. What? Is Ting Ting in here? Ting Ting! Great to see you. Skills are a form of currency. I'm both a medical professional and a possible vagina leaser in SHTF. Just being real, 100%. And all you dudes out there, get your poop shoot ready because you could do some exchanges for some Bic lighters. Bro, you could be lighting meals and staying warm for weeks just off of one Bic lighter. Great to see you, Ting Ting. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Let's see. Yeah, DLD is now infected. With what? I'm gonna lease my deck. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's I could lease the deck. Let's see. Hey, thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. That is the Instagram for the new knife company. RNC DNC is a bird with no wings. They are all the same. A bird with no wings. It's just a little retarded ass bird hopping around with no wings. 2010 EPA made it mandatory across the board on OTR, light, medium, and heavy duty vehicles. Power comes from one man's refusal to bow and another man's willingness to do so. When two forces refuse to bow, you have a war waged until one of them finally caves. Bro, excellent point. Excellent point. No can do. My EDC is there. See, you know what's up. Definitely fluid is nasty shit. It's gotten everything using it. Smells like Porta-John. What? Okay, I missed something. I missed something else. Steve Whoop, bro. Great to see you as well. Great to see you. All right, yeah. I think with all this, man, I'm gonna need nicotine again. Sorry.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
But anyway, yes, even though we're launching the knife company, Definition Knives, we're still going to support TAC Knives until we start coming out with OTFs. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Let's be real. Bro, actually, depending on how the next few things go, so we're launching 5 knives, and I'll show you guys the knives. But also, there may be an out the side auto coming that is like rock solid. And when I say coming, I mean come. I'm just kidding. Sorry, bad joke. Yeah, that's going to be super dope. Oh, also, I got to show you the shocker. Ting Ting, can I show you the shocker? Is that okay if I show you the shocker, Ting Ting? Everyone else can watch too. I love my freedom, dirt moving 824 deer. I don't know what talking about. Mike McLuhan, yeah, ting ting, make it known to them that mess with the power of the people will result in absolute destruction of both safety and security. See, that's the thing, though. I really think that they know, like with certainty, that it's going to lead to destruction. And just as I had prepared for, okay, what's the downside of this? I may lose that 3,000 rounds. They're like, okay, what's the downside? We're going to lose consumers, but we're going to gain these consumers that are going to give their life to us, right? These people that are 100% like, oh, government, right? Like, it's sure, my eyes and ears are not virgin. Seen it, heard it before. Okay, so tactical cheese knife. No, actually, all right, I'll just say this. So we're launching with 5 knives. Okay, I know I'm all over the place, but bear with me, and then I'm going to show you guys the shocker. Okay, so we're launching with 5 knives. I'll show you. Okay, so I'll just show you these. Where's the black one? Is the black one? Okay, so this was technically, where is it? Bro, didn't I? Oh, here it goes. Okay. All right, so this is the DK1. Okay, showed you guys this. This is the D2 tool steel roller lock style, roller ball lock. Some people call Benchmade's version of that the Axis lock, but we certainly wouldn't call it the Axis lock because that would infringe on Benchmade. So this is our roller lock or roller ball lock. I don't know how we're gonna, term it, but this is black G10. This is D2 tool steel. This is a standard drop point style blade, a very, very like utilitarian style blade. This is not like a crazy fighting knife. This is an EDC knife because these simple designs, these are like the definition of what a good EDC knife is. Now, we are going to have a whole other line of knives that are like fighting knives, that are like weapons. Honestly, that's the only thing to call them, that are weapons, that also are going to be great for utilitarian stuff, right? So, it's kind of like, could you use this as a weapon? Yes, we literally even like adjusted where the pocket clip falls on it. So when you flip it around to a reverse grip, the bend of the pocket clip fits perfectly right here. So it feels great in your hand and it's just perfect, man. The grind is perfect. The D2 steel is perfect. They're awesome. And they're made in the great state of China. So now after that, actually we came out with this one next. This is the Journalist. So this one is the DK one, or the dark one, the blue hardware and all that. Just kind of has that like extra touch of dark, right? It's a very DLD thing to do, right? We also came out with the Journalist. This one is similar in that it has the black G10. It's got the deep carry pocket clip, but this one, very smooth. This thing is like on balls, bro. This is the 8CR13 MOV steel, an excellent edge. The profile of the blade is like perfect, bro. Love it. This, though, is a hair longer than that D2 style blade, and it's a very similar profile, but the swedges are different. The grind is a little bit different, but it's very comfortable in the hand, man. It is like, it just feels like it's part of like an extension of you, like it's part of you. It's excellent. So that's that one. That's called the Journalist. The next one was the Copilot. The Copilot also has blue hardware. I wanted to do another one with blue hardware. It also has the deep carry pocket clip, but we wanted it to be able to be switchable because Rich is left-handed, and this is, after all, his knife that's named after him. So this is the Copilot, and also I thought it was appropriate that it was carbon fiber because carbon fiber and things like that are used with like airplanes, and the Copilot, Flying Rich, blah, blah, blah. You get it. So this also has the rollerball lock. This is a D2 steel blade as well. The rest are either D2 or 8CR13 MOV. This is a little bit smaller, a little more low profile, but very light, and still feels great in the hand, and it gives you the blue hardware too. And keep in mind, all of these knives are $59 to $79. So very similar to other knives that are $200 to $300 or more. Excuse me, which is absolute insanity. This one, I can only show a little bit. Which one? I can show this one. Well, I'll wait. I'll do this one first. This one, I actually got two right now. This is the Birdshot. This is similar to the Journalist, but this is OD green. This is 8CR13 MOV steel, deep carry pocket clip, and this is named to pay homage to the Tactical Turkeys. The Birdshot is similar to the Journalist. It's a little bit longer in the blade compared to the other D2 model, like the Dark One and the Boyd, but it's just perfect, man. You can even wrap your thumb around that area there and just get considerable leverage. It's very smooth. I mean, you could just kick that thing out like nothing. It's awesome. So that is the Birdshot. This is also the Birdshot. This is just another one. So I just have two. Let's see. Is that it? Okay, so that is it. However, I do have, this has a sample company on the other side. So none of these were lasered. Okay. All of these are samples that we basically got we purchased all these samples, got them in, tested them, saw what was good, what was bad, and these are the 5 that we landed on. This is the Boyd. Now, this is just like the Dark One, but it is OD green. And man, it feels so freaking good in the hand. It is crazy. OD green G10, also a very low pro pocket clip. Every single one has the lanyard loop, so you can put whatever crazy, paracord kind of thing you want to throw in there. These are all extremely smooth. I forgot exactly what the bearings that it's on. I forgot. I'll be able to give you guys all the details. I just can't recall exactly what they use for this. But even though we got all 5 of these that are all launching first, there's about 26 knives that are like, the concepts of them are like all good to go. These are all manufactured. These already all exist. The first run for all 5 of these definition knives, these are all good to go. They're just being lasered right now. So all of our branding, everything is being put on them. We were able to pick like okay, so for like the journalist, for an example, we wanted to do an 8CR13 MOV steel. We wanted to do we want to change the pocket clip, change the location of the bend in the pocket clip. We wanted to change the grip material. We wanted to change the thumb studs. We just kind of wanted to do all these things to like come up with like our own version of similar popular knives that you may find out there in the world, but do like our own version of them. And then also this, for an example, let's say for the Copilot, we're like, well, we like that, but we want it smaller and lighter. We want like a bayonet swedge on the back of the blade. We want carbon fiber instead of G10, like those kinds of things. And we were able to do that. The other knives that we're coming out with in the future are going to be game changing, like actually game changing. Like the things we wanted to go for, very utilitarian style EDC stuff in the beginning. And we wanted to kind of keep them kind of elegant, but then do a couple with, kind of some flares of, blue and carbon fiber and stuff like that, because they're for us, right? Like these are knives that are like named after our homies in the community. You know what I mean? And like the journalist is, named in honor of Crump. The Copilot is named in honor of Flying Rich. The Birdshot is named in honor of the Tactical Turkeys. The Dark One, the DK One, even though I kind of found it in bad taste to name it after myself, really you guys named the Dark One, the DK One. And then the Boyd is named in honor of my father. So like all of these serve a purpose, right? All of these are like honoring our people that are always there supporting us, but they're also giving you guys something that is traditionally $200 to $300 on the market. We're giving it to you guys for $59 to $79. It also helps, your boys like us, me and Rich, and it's a win for everyone. So, but in the future, we are going to be coming out with things that, like, y'all know that I go for knives that are generally larger when it comes to like fighting knives. The Warncliffe style tips that are like needle sharp, and of course the pocket. Oh my goodness. Ooh, sorry. The pocket wave feature. So those are things that are really important to us. So right now we're working on some other things that are going to fall into that category of larger, like XL folding knives that are basically fighting knives that you can also use as utilitarian knives, EDC knives that are also, they've been specifically designed to be super light, but also very strong, with a unique locking system that we're working on, with an integrated pocket wave, all sorts of stuff like that. So that's what we're doing, folks. Douglas Boing, great to see you, bro. Channel member for 7 months. Dang, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Hashtag free CRS, my guy, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. And free CRS, free Matt Hoover, free Justin. Like, this is insane. They're political prisoners. You know it. Dark, going to make a kukri knife. You know, I don't know. I would love to do something. I still need to show Ting Ting the Shocker, but I would love to do something like crazy like this that technically is a folding knife. You could technically carry it. It's a little hefty, but like you could baton through logs with this if you needed to. And it has the pocket wave on there. This is an Andrew Demko design knife. The Raja is an incredible blade. It is a kukri shaped blade. But there were also some mistakes with this knife, man. It's a great knife. It is cool, but there were some errors with this knife. And I think if we could take concepts from all these other knives that we admire, take what's good, leave what's bad, and make our own cool shit. Like, bro, men, we are supposed to create, okay? We're supposed to create. And if I can do something where I can have at least something to do with making equipment that could help people and potentially save people's lives, and then like we have a warranty that's like, if law enforcement ever relieves you of your definition knife, then we'll cover it as long as you weren't like in the act of like committing a felony or some shit like that. You know, don't do stupid stuff like that. I'm just saying. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that we're gonna do. Like we're writing up a whole whole thing on like when we will completely replace knives for free. If you ever use a definition knife to you know, save your life or to cut you or somebody free of something that could hurt them or anything like that at all, we will replace your knife, send you another one, and publish your story. You know, we'll if law enforcement ever takes your knife from you, if you get searched and a cop takes your knife, we'll send you out another one. If it ever breaks, right? If it ever breaks or whatever, like we'll literally repair it or replace it. Like we're going to be completely covering our people. G23 says y'all need a karambit. Not only are we going to make a karambit, we're going to make a karambit that is like insane. And it doesn't even look like a karambit. It is going to be an extremely classy knife that looks like a traditional pocket knife until you open that mofo. And you're going to be like, what? It's crazy. It's crazy. And we're already working on things like that, man. 308. What's up, brother? Good to see you. I'm digging that K-bar angled knife you have on your pistol belt. Oh yeah, the TDI. That's the I had the smaller TDI. The reason why I stuck with that one on the pistol belt. Here, I'll grab the belt. Hold on. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
So this is my pistol belt. The reason that I went with this, here, there you go. The reason that I went with this one is for a couple reasons. I do want, I'm always going to have a folder on me, like in my pocket, but I do want to run a fixed blade in any kind of like situation, like on my kit. And running a full size fixed blade on my gun belt is gonna like jab up in my gut and like just be super uncomfortable, right? I do love the Tonto. Now the small one is just too small, but because this is bent a little bit, right? Well, I mean it's bent a lot of bit. It is a pistol style grip, and you could do a reverse grip or obviously a front, you know, facing grip, and then it's got the knurling in there, ridges, whatever you want to call them, for good, you know, retention or whatever. But because this is bent like that, it actually bends it out of the way. So when it's on the side of me, it's not digging into the side of me, um, to the side of me. But if I could just rock like whatever I wanted, you know what blade I would rock on my gun belt? This one. I would rock this thing right here. I would wrap the sheath in the multicam from Ghostman Designs. Ghostman Designs is excellent, by the way. If you have a Safari Land holster, you need to go to ghostmendesigns.com. Ghostmen, Men, designs.com. Tell him DLD sent you. He'll probably throw something in there. His stickers are crazy too. Crazy. Anyway, this is the CRKT Hisatsu. This is an extremely rare knife in Flat Dark Earth. Sometimes you can find them in black. Actually, like a year ago, somebody said they were actually still being sold on Amazon for like $69. Bro, if you ever see any Cricket Hisatsu for under $100, buy it immediately. I don't care what it is, okay, as long as it's real, because a lot of these were faked. One of the reasons these started being faked was because they were discontinued. One of the reasons they had become so popular is because when you look at it, it's very shanky, right? It has a very shank look and a very shank feel to it. It is a pokey thing. It is not a slicey thing. But I want you guys to take a look at the spine of this blade. There are actually several ridges. I don't even know if you can tell in the video. Hold on. Yeah, you can kind of see, but they're actually like all these lines, almost like if you took a flat like piece of steel and then kind of like took like a Dremel, like yank, 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 trying to like round it off. This thing is stupid thick, bro. Stupid thick. It is more than 6 millimeters thick. I could mic it, but either way, it is crazy thick all the way up to the tip. It is thick, and then it starts to ride down at the very tip of it. This thing is a solid knife. The issue with this, aside from them being almost impossible to find and discontinued and completely, unrealistic to procure, aside from that, if you have one, running one on your kit, it is a very large knife. So, yeah, it's a pain in the ass to run a knife this big on the side of your kit and have it jamming into your side and your ribs and your armpit and all that stuff. And I do have a rig to carry it on my shoulder rig upside down like this under my armpit, so that way I could grab it with my left hand, draw it out like that, or I could grab it like this with my right hand and then draw it like that, right? But carrying a concealed 8-inch fixed blade is not the smartest thing to do in Virginia, where it is unlawful. I think it's about 8 inches. Let me see. Yeah, it's about 8 inches, give or take. Anyway, it's a great blade. I just, for that reason, that's why I carry the K-Bar TDI, the full-size Tonto TDI, because it's just, way more comfortable. It's way more reasonable to keep that on the kit. Knife laws piss me off more than gun laws. I know they're ridiculous. LMT2 is hard to conceal also. LMT2. Are you talking LMT as in like Lewis Machine and Tool? Looks like my fillet knife. Yeah, if your fillet knife was like 5 or 6 of the blades fused together, I'm telling you, it's in person. It is crazy thick, bro. It is crazy thick. I'm more like an OTF knife. I'm a grower, not a shower. You got to click the button or it ain't going to grow. You got to chest mount it. Yeah, but then like if I'm, so I like having a fixed blade on my pistol belt. I think that's really important. And I think you need to have such rapid access to it that if it's in kind of a less than ideal way, like mounted to, not saying that like upside down is not like a good idea, because I mean, just yeah, I think having rapid access to a fixed blade is very important, especially for weapon retention and shit like that. And actually, I find it so important that I found. Let me see. Hold on. Ow! Oh, dang it, Bobby. So this is a Safariland 6390, and actually, you guys, I know y'all are some OD greenheads up in here. All right, hold up. So when I got this holster, okay, this was completely black. The entire thing was completely black. First thing I did, of course, was put the OD green QLS prong on there, and then I put the OD green anodized Ghostman Designs portal in there, because this way, if brass falls in your holster, then it will just fall right through, and it won't occlude your holster from being able to, lock in and retain your gun, right? Well, just recently, I was so pissed off because I wrapped this holster using multicam, whatchamacallit, Cordura from Ghostman Designs, which they're awesome. For $30, $30, you can get an entire kit to wrap your own holster. It is incredible. It is not easy. You have to be kind of crafty, no pun intended, to do it on your own. And you got to be willing to disassemble the holster. If you have not disassembled a Safariland holster, it cannot be fun sometimes. So anyway, so I wrapped the holster in the good guy camouflage because I wanted it to match my other stuff, and I put the OD green QLS on there. And then just recently, I got pissed off that the stuff was black. I painted the ALS thingamajiggy and the hood both OD green to kind of match the rest of the holster. And I love the way that it looks. And I wrapped that myself. You could probably tell. I don't know if that's very good, whether it looks good or not. It's great in person, and it's passable. It's passable. But the issue with this is that this is just the ALS locking system. So ALS stands for automatic locking system. So when you drop your handgun in here, it click. It's got a lever that actuates on the top of the holster here. And what it does, to not bore the hell out of all you guys, is there's a big chunk of plastic that basically falls in and it locks into the open ejection port area on a Glock. So basically, when you insert a gun, stupid AI always does. Every time I put up my thumbs, it yeah, there you go. Thank you. When you insert your firearm, it moves out of the way, and then as you drop it in place, the material lacking to the right of the barrel in the ejection port area, once it lines up, it falls and it locks it in there. And then of course it's got room for like your light and all that. It does not retain on the light. Yes, there are some holsters that retain on the light. Most ALS Safarilands do not. So that's kind of a common misconception. That's why a lot of times you'll see dudes running like mod lights on their Safarilands, but they remove their plug and their mod light is actually protruding through their holster. It's like sticking out to here. So that's kind of a common thing. So I personally like to have a little more security in my gun, because let's just say, if I'm running my pistol belt, I probably don't want someone to grab my gun and jerk it out of my rig And if I do, I want to have a knife right next to it so I can open up their hand and nicely ask them to stop. But also, it's a pretty natural grip for someone to reach with their thumb up and grab it. Now, they probably won't do it from this way, and they probably won't even know. Some people know, some people don't. But I just I would like to have a little more security, because all it would take is somebody just bumping it like this. That's it. That little movement will completely unlock my firearm. So if somebody were to try to get the upper hand on me, pull my gun out, or whatever, try to pull it out. So I wanted so this is the 6390, 6930, 63, whatever. One of those. I wanted the same one as this with the RDS, because it has to be red dot compatible. And I wanted the not only the ALS, but the SLS, which is the hood. So if you guys, I actually have my Beretta holster. Hang on. Some of y'all might already know. Whatever. I don't know where it is. If you guys have seen Safariland holsters, what you'll see is that not this hood for the red dots, right? That's separate. There's another hood that comes up and locks in over the holster. And then you also have the ALS, which is the thumb lock. All right. And you have the red dot sight hood too. Okay. So if you were to go to draw your handgun, what you have to do is use your thumb to press down the SLS hood and roll it forward, and then directly after that press down the ALS button to unlock your firearm, and then draw it, and on your way out, your RDS sight, or your red dot sight, pops the RDS hood and then gives you clearance to pull it out. One of the reasons that, because I originally wanted that one anyway for more security. And the good thing is that, okay, so some people are like, well, I don't need a level 3 holster. I just need a level 2. This is level 2. Level 1 is the holster. Level 2 is the locking system. Level 3 would be the addition of the third lock, which is the SLS hood. Okay, I understand that, right? But if you were just patrolling, walking around, or in let's say a protest situation and you got your gun belt on, I'm not saying that you would find yourself in that scenario, but let's just say you get totally swarmed, right? If someone's going to try to grab for your gun, the more security, the better. If you're just at the range, or if you're going to have to potentially be drawing or whatever, one, you should just get as highly skilled with your setup as possible. Two, you can just push down the SLS hood, move it forward to where now you have an ALS holster, and that's it. So it's a 6360 when you want it, which is, the 6360 RDS, which is the RDS hood, the ALS lock, and the SLS hood. But if you want, you can just click, push the SLS hood, move it out of the way, and your gun is still locked in there. So whenever you need it, you just reach down, grab it, draw it, boom. So I think there's no downside to it, because it's both holsters. It's a maximum of security when you need it, and you can move the other security item out of the way when you don't, and then just use the ALS. So I ended up finding one for, let's call it $60. Now, even then, I didn't really have the money to spend, but we're talking like a $230 holster. Sometimes they go for like $150 to $200, but we're talking like a $230 holster, like full MSRP. And I did not want to pass up the deal. So Red Dawn was recently saying like how he uses like Sezzle and stuff like that. Well, I happened to see that it said PayPal credit, pay $18 over the course of 4 months. I was like, what? And it was like pre-approved. I was like, oh, hell yeah, click. So I clicked that, and I was just like, whatever. You know, fuck it. Anyway, I thought it was Tonto blade. Never mind. Um, is that made like tank armor? What the hell, bro? Probably. Sorry, I'm super far behind. Um, but I bet DLD could hide it in his god pocket. Of course. Duh. Gerber infantry knife. I have the LFO infantry. Hey, Zeons, what's up, man? Good to see you. Triangle blade because F armament laws. Not for prison wallet carry. Get a spiral triangle blade. Those things are nasty. Um yeah, so welcome, Rich333. So look on YouTube. He just dropped another video. He has a channel dedicated 100% to energetics, and it's a little series called Energetic America. I forgot what he changed the name of the channel to, but if you search Doug's, so DUGS, super secret channel, it will pull up. He just dropped a video on ANNM, which is ammonium nitrate nitromethane, and it is the most simple way to make high explosives. It is incredible. It's literally just what it sounds like: ammonium nitrate and nitromethane, and then you mix aluminum powder, and yeah, crazy stuff. Check it out. But thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Ting ting. Da, da, da. Did a phenomenal job on that, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Dang, that makes me feel good. Range Minded Podcast. What's up, brother? Good to see you. I do the woodland. If they got it, man. It's out there. It's bro, hit up Ghostman Designs on Instagram and be like, yo, DLD told me to hit you up. He says that you're the man with the rap, and tell him to bust a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Kurt, bro. Thank you, Kurt, man. You are such a G, man. I appreciate you. For wheel. Lightning McQueen. Da-da-da. So anyone else here that good old former VP Dick Cheney has given his endorsement to Camel Toe? What? Bruh. That's bad. Bush 2. Da-da-da. Maybe he's on the same juice as maybe. Doug, correct. DUG. What did I say? Did I say it incorrectly or something? Doug's super important channel, DUGS. So it's okay. So what I'm saying is DUGS, like the possessive form of Doug. DUGS. No, on YouTube. He's literally doing it on YouTube. Oh, there you go. Boom. There's your link right there. YouTube.com/Duke and Ashley. Yo, and I need y'all to understand something. Okay. If we were in let me think of a different way to phrase this, and I'm gonna again get some more nicotine. And while I do that, guys, let's just take a moment to enjoy something.
Happy Joe.
We can't watch Happy Joe. Let's watch something else. Oh man, I should do the sniffing one. Oh, I think I can. Hold on. Oh, dude, I think I can. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. All right, hang on. Do I have to find it this way? Oh my goodness. Don't tell me that I can put the sniffy one in. Oh yeah, we're doing it, folks. Oh, I found it. Yo. I forgot how creepy this was. What a joke. Hold on. This is who we're talking about, y'all. Okay, come on. Give me something, bro. Give me a sec. I gotta find it. Okay, am I gonna have to save this on my desktop? Yes. Yes, I am. That's a good one. Desktop. Bam. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh my goodness. Yes, open. Open. All right. I am hoping that you guys remember this. Okay. This is quite possibly the best proof we have ever seen that is in the pudding. And I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. I actually posted this to my Instagram. And come on. You're so close to saving. Come on, finish. This is like that moment when you realize, like, oh snap, I just did something disgusting on camera.
Yeah. You're good. Let me whisper a secret. Don't tell mommy what I told you. You got it?
Mm-hmm. I'm recording.
Oh, you're recording. Not good at filming.
Bro, please tell me. You know when you get so close to a mic that like there's no like you can't hide that, right? And the fact that he's like, "Did you get it?" She's like, "Oh, I got it." Like I don't tell your mommy what I told you. Dude, come on. For real?
Yeah.
Just look at a couple things. One, I think I actually sniffed dust. Sorry. So look at a couple things. Number one, look at how nervous and like worried and concerned the Secret Service dude in the back is. Okay. He's like, dude, he's getting caught up. He probably saw that it was recording. Secondly, look at her face when he's like, did you get it? And she gives that look like, oh, I got it, which is why I typed, oh, I got it up there. Watch this.
Yeah. You're good. Let me whisper a secret. Don't tell mommy what I told you. You got it?
Mm-hmm. I'm recording.
Oh, you're recording. Not good at filming.
Dude, that's bad. That is so bad. What's even worse is that I'm not looking at comments right now because I'm on the screen. Oh, shucks. Because I'm on the screen for the video and there's 16 new comments that I have to look at and see all the smack that y'all are talking. Hold up. I got to charge this real quick. Come on. Give it to me. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. My bad. Hold up. And then I'll show you guys the shocker. Goodness. 18 new comments. Okay. We can't see sniffing. I know. And demonetize. No video. Just, oh, that was before I brought it up. Okay. Seems normal. Ting ting. Oh, I wanted to show you the shocker. It's okay. It's my fault, not yours. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. Oops. He thought it was a photo, correct, which is why he did not think the dust sniffer, which is why he did not realize that he was literally caught in the action, like caught in the action, caught in the act on this one. Like, come on. 81 million votes. The dust sniffer. Oh, I know her from a massage parlor. That's what I'm saying. She looks mad familiar, bro. It's the teeth. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Oh, she got it all right. I know, right? And Kamala will get more votes than him. I know, right? Oh, man. Hey, James, good to see you, man. You just came for movie night. Corn Pop strikes again. Where is Corn Pop? Can anyone tell me where Corn Pop is? All right. And while we do this, because, yeah, I just got to do it for the lulz, y'all. Enjoy this one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says something like, yeah, you're good, or something like that. You're a good little girl. Like, how disgusting of a person are you? This is like pure PDF file bleeding from his pores. Like, there's no way that people are not around him and they're not like, yo, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What are you doing? You're sniffing children in public. What are you doing? Sorry. takes me to a dark place.
Yeah. You're good. Let me whisper a secret. Don't tell mommy what I told you. You got it?
I'm recording.
Oh, you're recording. Not gonna film me?
Oh, dude. PDF file. Yeah, I mean, big fish. What's up, fam? Good to see you. And they say nothing. I know. If that child had been a paper bag full of dust, dust off, he'd have been higher than Hunter on yes, on Air Force One. Sorry, it took me a second to read and understand that. I was like, what? If that child had been a paper bag full of dust off, he'd have been higher than Hunter on Air Force One. Also, I don't know why I had such a difficult time reading that. Also, gold spray paint would qualify as well. It's crazy. It's disgusting, man. What? Don't tell mommy? That makes me concerned. I mean, yes, the sniffing of children should make you concerned, right? It's you guys know, like, we always had like one weird guy in each neighborhood as a kid, It's like one guy that's like, "Oh, don't go to Mr. Clark's house because he's crazy. He's a crazy old man." I'm pretty sure even the crazy old man in our neighborhood wasn't outside sniffing children. Like, bro, like what? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're good.
Dude, just that. Yeah.
Yeah. You're good. Let me whisper a secret. Don't tell mommy what I told you. You got it?
I'm recording.
Oh, you're recording. Not gonna film me?
I know. I shouldn't just keep playing it, but I'm just like, bro, what? Now everyone else would say, "Oh, that's a deep fake or a cheap fake or whatever they say now." It's ridiculous. I hate to say it, but it's almost like the whole reason he became president was so he could do this. You know? Just the dead stare. Yeah. What's a pedo's favorite kind of shoes? Um, Low tops. I don't know. Oh, white Vans. That's a good one. Dude, is super creepy. Dude is super creepy, maybe. Illegal immigrant just gained her freedom. Yeah, it's crazy. Just your own once in a while. Um, while at a playground, yeah. Dude, hold on. Dude told you he had a diaper fetish while at a playground. Yo, I'll tell you this. So when I was a little badass, and even at like the age of 12, I was carrying around like knives and stuff, and mostly just to do stupid shit in the woods with them. It wasn't anything like malicious or nefarious. It was just like I would carry knives. I loved knives. I loved guns. And later on at like 15, 16, started getting into guns and carrying guns. But like as a teenager, we would all of us carried knives. And it wasn't like a weird thing, our parents knew that we carry knives and whatever. So anyway, I remember as a kid, I mean, we were probably 13, 14, like that time frame. Um, Me and two of my boys, we would go to this like kind of like shopping center area to hang out. And I mean, you had like, fast food spots there, you had stores there, you had corner stores there, and like all the kids would go there to like skate, ride their bikes, grind on, the whole shopping center was like set up to like they literally like waxed all the curbs and all that. Like it was like basically a skate park. Anyway, there was a dude there that would like post up in his red Cavalier, and he would just like watch us, and he would come around, go down the end of the block, post up in his car, and then come around, turn around, drive by us again, and then drive back, and then post up watching us at a different place. And we all just used to like make fun of him, right? And when he like rolled his car near us and stuff, we would all like roast him, like yell at him, yell names and stuff. And there was one time that he rolled up to us and he tried to talk to us, and we basically told him very nicely to we encouraged him to go somewhere else with words. None of us like pulled our knives out or anything, but he was trying to talk to us in an inappropriate manner. And then another time he rolled up on us and was almost like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Like this was like days later, even weeks later, almost like he was just trying to like carry on the same conversation, but we had told him to fuck off before. And another time, me and my boy separated, and he walked back towards the shopping center, and I walked back towards this other area where we had jobs at, and we illegally worked there like part time. And anyway, I'm walking back this way, he's walking back that way, and I see the guy's car roll up, and he rolls up and he rolls down his window. And so first, actually, he rolls past me and he comes up to me. He's like right beside me, and he, rolls down his window and he's like, "Hey." And then I just look at him, don't say a word. And then he drives past, but it's a dead end. So he circled back, he came back, and this dude opened up his window, he pulled out a stack of cash like this big, and he was like, "Hey, if you get in the car, I'll give you cash." And I literally pulled out my knife and I flicked it out, and I was like, "If you don't get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna cut your ass up." He said, "I dare you. I got a gun in here." And I was like, pew! Like I had never run so fast in my life. And I had basically just, you know, uh, like walked in a different direction from my boy. So I broke out, I cut through the woods, went around by the school, crossed the main road, came back over to the other side in the direction that my boy was going, is my roll dog. Um, Shout out roll dog if you're out there. Love you, brother. Um, J Bud, J Bud. Anyway, sorry. And I see him and I'm like screaming his name, and he seemed like he was booking it in the other direction. So he sees that I'm like yelling and running towards him, and while he's kind of booking it in the other direction, and he ends up seeing me turning around and he comes back. And as I'm like about to tell him what just happened, he is like nearly in tears, and he's like, "Dude, this guy, the guy, I don't want to say what we called him because we found out his first name and had a rhyming name for it and all that, whatever, straight pedo." And we'll call him Geppetto. Okay. So Geppetto had rolled up on him. I'm thinking before, unless he did it in like the time that I ran through the woods and ran around and cut through and all that, which is unlikely but possible. At some point, either before or after, he rolled up on him too and did basically the same thing and offered, him cash to get in the car, and then rolled out. He ran. He didn't like, pull a blade or anything like that. And I told him like, "Bro, he literally just did the same thing to me." We tried to call the police and they literally didn't even believe us. Like they were like almost taunting us. Like it thinking back to how dangerous that moment was, and if he did have a gun in the car, like a pedo is rolling around with a stack of cash, probably thousands of dollars. And this is like decades ago, where thousands of dollars was like a huge deal. Um, the dude tried to get two young boys in his car. And then after all this, I'm thinking, like, later on in life, I'm like, if he tried to get my boy in the car and then he broke out, and then he tried to get me in the car and I abstained, he probably eventually got someone in his car. Eventually, right? Come across some chick or some dude down on their luck, they need some cash or whatever, and you roll up like boom, you know? I can picture it, man. It's disgusting, but that's how these people are. That's how they think, man. And 1-888 chipper, right? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat. Make pedos afraid again. That's what I'm saying. Don't empower them. Don't call them maps. Oh man, that just drives me insane. If they're just starting to call them maps and give them their own flag, it's not like the sodomy flag. Taking the rainbow from the Lord is that's not enough, right? We need to come up with a minor attracted person's flag and give them like grace. What? You're telling me that there are people out there, and worse, there are churches out there that are saying that we need to give grace to the people that are attacking the most defenseless part of the population. Like, are you serious? No, they need one thing. They need semi-precious metals deposited into their cranium. That's what they need. Gross. Bring out the wood chip. Maybe it was an old dog joke. It was an old dog joke. I don't get that one. I've carried a butterfly knife since middle school. Nice. You still carry it? Yo, I could flip a mean ballad song, my guy. I know of some abandoned mine shafts not too far from me. There you go. Bro, as an adult, I've literally thought about going back out to that area, to the shopping center, walking around and just like looking for. I will never forget what he looks like. I will never forget what he drove. I'll never forget his build. I'll never forget the way he dressed. Like it's one of those things that like it sticks with you. And that was nothing. Like I've been in bad situations, not like that with like PDF files. I'm just saying. I've been in bad situations. There is an evil version of that guy. Yeah. Little did you know he didn't have any pants on. Oh, bro. I don't even want to think. As a matter of fact, as weird as it may seem, I didn't think about that until you said that. Ask about express deployment. Oh, 188 chipper. That's good. That's good. I know a homeless guy that we used to hang out with his kids. He ended up kidnapping two kids, bringing them to New York, and eventually ended up arresting for oh, yuck. We were very wild children. Absolutely, bro. Give us bikes and a garden hose, and we're good for a whole day. It was still a better time back then, for sure. Absolutely. I can say for where I'm from, yeah, I agree. I agree. Chicken hawks suck. Nonsense. We almost didn't have DLD, bro. That was one situation. There are many other situations where you almost didn't have a DLD. Without a doubt, a child went missing by his hands. Absolutely. At least one. At least one. Otherwise, he wouldn't have felt emboldened enough to drive around like that and do that. He did that because that had worked before. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a scumbag. Dude, I'm telling you, I've wanted to go back as an adult and find his bitch ass. It's the beginning of acceptance. Absolutely. We cannot allow that. You know, we have to cast it out, you know. Make wood chippers great again. It always begins. Woe to ES. What? I don't get it. Make it mainstream. Excuse me. It always begins with easements. Man, most people don't even know what easements are. God will deal with them. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we need to deal with them in a worldly way too, though. I carry the same exact butterfly knife. Nice. Feet first into the chippa. Taco Syndicate. What's up, brother? F that. Taking the rainbow back. It was ours first. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. I've had an AK-47 bayonet since I was 13. Nice. Dude, you know what? I still got an AK bayonet with the Fake-A-Lite uh, grip scales, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I need something from y'all, and it's free. And then I'm going to show you what's in the box. You guys will love it, and honestly, it's fun. It's kind of it's a fun, crazy thing, but I'm probably going to give one of them away to y'all too. So hang on. So, I need y'all's help. Okay. Right now we have 50 people here all in one place. All right. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do it right now in your home. Okay. I need y'all's brains and I need y'all's ideas. That's all that I need. Okay. I need your noodles. Okay. Pause. You know what I mean? Your noodle, your thinker. Okay. So I am sending a Glock to Liberty Bell Firearms. And the Glock that I'm sending to Liberty Bell Firearms, he is going to Cerakote for me. Let's say it's going to be a Glock with a light and an optic, a few mags, maybe even a knife. We'll see. But what I want to do, I want it to be like a crazy Cerakote, and I do not want to pick it. I do not want to know what it is. I do not want to see what it is until it is delivered back to me. Even if it's like dick butt camouflage, I don't care. I just want it to be something totally like done without my consent. I feel like that is one of the craziest, stupidest things that you can do to a gun that you love that you're going to run like on your gun belt, you know. And I want you guys to help me with this. So, for anyone out there that has Instagram, what I want, and we're going to talk about this for a second, and then we'll bounce here shortly. What I want is for you guys to look up Liberty Bell Firearms. The guy's name is Jay. He is an incredible person. He is totally one of us. Straight up, I mean, he is all about freedom, liberty, independence. Like he's one of us. He's a gun dude. He's a Cerakoter. He's a laser artist. The guy's a beast. Okay, his work has been incredible. Like this guy is remarkable with his Cerakote work. Anyway, I want my viewers to submit ideas to him for this Glock project. I don't want to be the one to come up with it. I think that's stupid, right? It's like I could Cerakote any of my guns. I could ask for anyone to do any kind of job, whatever. I want this to be like crazy, and I don't want to be the one that comes up with it. Now, in the conversation at first, what we were talking about is one of the ideas is well, so first just go to Instagram and you want to find Jay's profile. Jaye is under Liberty Bell Firearms. Okay. If y'all could send messages with ideas for the Cerakote, whatever it is, camouflage, dick butt camouflage, you know, Playboy bunny, whatever. Some of the things, just please send him messages with ideas for the Cerakote. And then whenever that day happens, excuse me, whenever that day happens that the gun is sent back to me, I will literally open it on a live stream, on a Rumble live stream, or maybe I'll show pictures. I'll do a YouTube one and show pictures. And I will not see it until that moment that I open it and be like, whoa, what is this? Because I know how crazy y'all are. And I know how creative you guys are. You're way more creative than I am. So I need y'all's help. Hit up Jay with Liberty Bell Firearms and just give him an idea for my Glock, a few mags, you know, maybe a knife, like I said, but something, you know, something simple. A simple job, right? the like concept of it won't be simple. It's going to be ridiculous, but that's kind of the point. I don't want to just do a blue gun. I don't want to just do a blue battle worn gun. I have so many blue Glocks, it's like nauseating. So I need to do something else. I don't want to just do a chem light. I want to do something stupid. Now, one of the things that came up in conversation, if you guys could please send him a message at some point, that'd be awesome. Just follow him. Also, actually, side note, if you use code DARK, you get like 20% off of any job, no minimum, which is insane. No Cerakoter will do that. That's crazy. So code DARK gets 20% off, no minimum. But here's the thing we're thinking of. Hang on. I know some of y'all may already know, but what I was saying at first was I was thinking of doing like an AK Glock. What? How's that possible? An AK Glock? That doesn't make sense. Here's what I was thinking. So I was thinking, because he has the laser too, that he could do for the frame and the magazines, that he could do a bakelite finish, right? Make it look like it's Techno Man, what's up, bro? Make it look like it's like bakelite, like on the old AKs, and then even use the laser to put like fake cracks in it and stuff like that. And even do like the stamps in the fake light, fake a light, bake a light, whatever. And then on the slide and on the metal components, make them look like severely weathered and aged, like a beat up AK. And on the slide, put like laser cut like rivets and do like circle 10 stamps on it, or like Tula stamps on it, and then Cerakote it in like a really like an oxidized metal look, or even like that like green kind of worn look, and just totally make it look like it's a Glock that is a beat up AK. I for some reason, that when originally we were talking about it and I was giving him my ideas, that was one of the things I thought of. I also thought of a dumpster Glock. I don't think it's enough surface area to do. I think you would need to do that with like a shotgun or an AR or something like that, like candy bar wrappers and like boogers with hair in it, and like poop with corn in it, like just disgusting stuff, right? And like I don't care if it's like Keltec nights and it's like neon lights and palm trees with cocaine or whatever. I don't care. Whatever it is, whatever your idea is, just send him an idea so he can look through all the ideas and then select one. And then when it gets to me, I will have no idea what it is, which to me, that's super exciting. And no matter what, I got to rock it on my gun belt. No choice. I got to, which is even more funny. The other thing I thought of is doing the 19X, but make it like OD green. Make it look like a factory 19X that's all OD green instead of FDE. But that's kind of just like, it's not like exciting, The other thing we were thinking of is, what was the other thing? I mean, even like donut sprinkles and rainbow sprinkles and like just whatever, just something cool. If you guys could send that, that would be awesome. Let's see. What up, boys? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well too, my guy. Yo, long time no see. Dark and gents and ladies as well. Glad I decided to drop by for a few. Yeah, man, I'm glad to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well, my guy. For real. Reddit equals brain. Yes. Let the artist create. Yeah, I mean, I want him to create it. So sometimes like all he needs is a theme, right? Like if you guys could provide a theme, then he'll do all the rest, And I know he's going to laser a dick in the gun somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be, but he does that. Like he did a 308 for one of his boys. It's like a 12.5-inch SBR, this like gorgeous AR-10. And when you lock the bolt back and look inside the upper receiver, there is a big veiny cock in one of his boys' guns. And I'm like, I know he's going to, like, on the underside of the slide, he is going to laser a massive throbbing pecker on Mike. It's just, that's who he is. That's who he is. So he's definitely that guy. So if you guys could help me and make it at least kind of cool, that would be awesome. I think that mine is black bakelite. But yeah, it's just cracked. That's it. It's just beat up and cracked. Long time no see, bro. Great to see you, man. Yo, Techno. Hope you're doing well too. Psalm Courier, what's up, bro? Make it land pat, Ian Pat. What is that? Ian Pat from Forgotten Weapons. That would be cool. That'd be cool. Like Brent's video, that shit was effective. Okay, I'll have to look into that. That'd be funny. I like traded one of my friends some shit for that. Didn't even have to pay cash. I hope you are doing even better, Techno. Just sent him a message. Nice, man. Hell yeah, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Oh, for the knife. I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm asking Grok to generate samples. DLD, Senor Bob, dumpster Glock. That's a Hunter Biden Glock. Yes, right. Glocks for Harris. What about one that's all zombie green? Hey, if that's I mean, I thought about and this is so weird and creepy, but I've always wanted a Cerakoted gun with like blood spatter on it. The thing that kept me from doing that is like I had been pulled over before, and you know cops always break, not always, there have been times where cops have broken, violated my rights and um taken out my gun. And if they ever were to take out my gun and see blood spatter all over it, that's going to make for an interesting situation. Now I just don't let them disarm me, but that was back when I was younger. I just generated the most badass looking Glock. Nice. I want to see it. I want to see it. Taco Syndicate, I am. Just need a break from the online life. I feel you. I feel you. Should I get a Glock 45 or 19X? It depends if you're getting an MOS or if you want to run a dot on it, I would get a Gen 5 45 all day, no question. I have a 19X and I have I have 4 Gen 5 45s, and actually, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 Gen 5 45s. I have a Shadow Systems variation of a Gen 5 45. It's not technically Gen 5, but whatever. And then I have the 19X. I excuse me. I absolutely love the 19X. Love everything about it. But I got one of the ones prior to them coming out with the MOS version, so I cannot run a dot on it. I'd have to get it cut or trade slides or whatever. Don't feel like doing it. Plus, I got all these other ones I can run the dots on, so whatever. I did upgrade the trigger to a Gen 5 performance trigger. Performance trigger? Yeah, the OEM performance trigger, and it's been great. I love it. But if you want to run a dot, you get a Gen 5 45 MOS. Just my 2 cents. The reason I would not get the MOS 19X is because you can't get it without that stupid ass 13.5 by 1 left hand thread OEM threaded barrel, which is stupid. No one uses that thread pitch, and these massive suppressor height night sights like it's 2012. Like, come on, Glock, do better. I would honestly piece it together, whether you do a 45 MOS or a 19X or a 19X MOS, piece it together. Go get the frame from Gunbroker and then go get the slide from eBay. And you will, I put mine together for like $460. Excuse me, man. I'm like losing my voice over here. Let's see. Peter hanging in the car with a stack. Yes, man, it's crazy. Zombie green 19X, maybe some bright red in there. Hey, that'd be dope. A big veiny one. Oh man, Cali Prepper, bro. What's up, fam? How you been, man? DLD After Dark, Tropic Thunder theme. That would be fire. Great to see you, bro. They're different. Good choice, brother. Hope to see you around Techno. Oh, Techno's leaving already. Peace out, Techno. I messaged him on AI Glock pattern. It's effing dank. Nice, man. Real tree. Dude, an M81, just straight up all M81 would be fire. Even the optic and the light, that'd be dope. Deadpool, I like that, especially with the laser. That'd be dope. Yeah, all these are great ideas, man. Send it. Send it to him. And then remember, if any of y'all are looking for Cerakote work, he is one of the best. He's awesome. And you get 20% off with no minimum. That's crazy. I mean, I've never met another Cerakoter that's willing to do that. Okay, zombie green, blood spatter, Punisher skull, black plate. Yeah, right. Pabst Blue Ribbon Glock. Yo, that would be pretty cool. I don't even drink beer, but that would be cool. I was disarmed last week after a heated argument. Him and his partner were not taking no for an answer. Wow. I mean, were you like not in control of your faculties, mad, or were you just pissed? There is a 19 MOS, but it takes the Gen 4 mags for flush 17 round. Yeah, hold on. So you're saying that it's the new is the 19X MOS, does it not have that hang on. So one of the things with the 19X is that it has this big swoop that comes out from the front of the grip. Okay, so it still has the swoop and it still has the lanyard loop in the back. So you're still going to need to use the specific either Gen 3, Gen 4, the older magazines, all the way back to Gen 1. You can use Gen 1 mags. The Gen 5, you can actually modify those base plates to work in this, but you need to make it so thin that the front starts wearing away. I've done it before. I don't know why I don't share this stuff with you guys or show videos of me doing it. Like, this is cool stuff that I should show you, but like I modified a bunch of Glock base plates from Gen 5 mags to work with the 19X. But anyway, the 19X MOS, the sights are ridiculous. The 13.5 by 1 left-hand threaded barrel is absolutely an abomination. Although I do have a piston for 13.5 by 1 left-hand thread. And of course, the magazines are specific. Whereas if you got the Gen 545, you could use any 17 mag in existence. So personally, what I would like to do is I'd like to take the the 19X that I have now. I would like to sell the stripped slide. Sell it to whoever wants it. They're going for like $250 to $300 depending on where you post it, and then take the cash that I get from that and then buy the stripped 19X MOS slide, which is going for about the same, a little more, but like $330, and then just take all my guts from the 19X, throw it in there, boom, then I can run a dot on my 19X. That's what I would like to do. PBR Glock could be cool for sure. Yeah, man, make sure you do. And is near Beware. What's up, bro? Good to see you. A Fruit Loop Cerakote job. Dude, I like it. Good to see you as well, by the way. Johnny can make the performance center system work in the Gen 3 19s. Yeah, so even like Gen 4 trigger housings, you could just snip the bottom and use those in Gen 3s. You do get some play, so you have to do it a certain way. So that way you don't get forward and backward movement, because that can cause issues with the consistency with the cruciform breaking on the striker. But there's definitely a way to do that. We've played around with that. Taylor Swift theme. Okay. Just because you said that, and honestly, I would rock that, but I need to show you something. Excuse me. So let's say this Ghostman Designs. So Ghostman Designs, he did something crazy, and of course I got to share it with you guys. So I don't know if you guys know, but a while back, Ghostman Designs made something called the BSC. Now he works exclusively with custom Safariland holsters. Okay. Well, apparently, the BSC was so successful, he took like 100 pictures of Britney Spears, and he made Britney Spears camo. And then when he made the Britney Spears camo, he sold the Cordura with Britney Spears's faces and stuff. I mean, every Britney Spears face you can think of was on there. And people were doing it. They were buying their, the Cordura pieces and then wrapping their own holsters in Britney Spears, Cordura, which is hilarious. And it was so popular that Ghostman Designs started selling Britney Spears camo Safariland holsters. Well, because of the success, he did the same thing with Taylor Swift. But this is also an incredibly expensive holster. He has done every single possible thing that you can do to a Safariland holster with this. It has the wrap, it's got the Nubex, it's got the ASC, it's got the portal, it's got everything. It is crazy. It's also crazy expensive, but you can't beat the $30 wrap your own here, just because a whole bunch of new people just came in. What I'm talking about is Ghostman Designs made this incredible atrocity here, and I would totally rock it. It is the Taylor Swift Safariland holster, and it's so ridiculous, but I would rock my Taylor Swift Glock in my Taylor Swift Safariland holster. Anyway, I went to get my Echelon ported and then I want to get my Echelon ported and Cerakoted. That'd be dope. He's your guy, bro. Hit him up. Dora the Explorer backpack. I want like the back plate to be like backpack color with his eyes. That'd be hilarious. Bro, do you even run your Echelon anymore? I would honestly sell your Echelon and get another Glock. I'm not like saying like the Echelon is bad or anything. I'm just saying. Dude, I love white. I'd like if it was just a straight up white Glock with black, appointments, they call it in that industry. So let's say an all white slide, I mean like stark white, like, fresh white tee white with a white slide, white frame, white mags with and maybe even fade the mags up so the magazines are all white at the bottom, but then they fade up to black at the top. That'd be dope. And then black barrel, black LPK, black SPK, black sights, and all that. You know what I mean? Like, but the optic and the light would have to be white too. That would be fire. That honestly, that would be dope. Dark wing Glock. That'd be funny. I took my friends apart just to see how hard it is to assemble and figure it out fairly quickly. Yeah, once you do it, and it also depends on the model. So the 7,000 series of holsters and the 6,000 series of holsters are completely different. Completely different. Darkwing Duck Glock. The 45 doesn't. The 45 doesn't what? Suck. Just kidding. Red Dawn, check out Tampa Gunworks. He does good work. Mr. Bullshit, Mr. BS. Sorry, I try to self-edit. Great to see you. I was completely polite and insisted it was safer in the holster than to be taken out and handling it. Plus the optics of being in public. He threatened arrest if I did not let him take it. What? That is completely a violation of your rights, brother. There is no way. They have no ground at all. They did not suspect you of a crime. You likely, depending on the situation, did not even have to ID yourself, let alone relinquish control of your firearm. That is so dangerous. The fact that they do this shit, man, is just insane, bro. Insane. If it has blood splatter, you will have to put tampons on. This is true. White with blood splatter. There you go. Uh, seen some pretty cool looking gold Cerakote stuff too. It actually works. Yep. Dude, okay, now I got to show you all this. Hold on. Y'all are not going to believe this. By the way, have you guys seen this picture of these people? Dude, I saw this. And when you're looking at it, see on the screen, I can totally see what it says. But in person, when you're looking at it, it just looks like a bunch of people. And then when you squint your eyes, that's what you see. It is like, what? Total setup, but it's hilarious. Anyway, let me show you this. So I want to show you guys this, and then we're gonna wrap up. I just gotta show you guys some other cool stuff too, because you guys are gonna want to see me running the stuff that I'm gonna show you. Okay, so check this out. So this is done by Liberty Bell Firearms. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's like a nickel finish, pearl grips. You know, even the screws are nickel, and then is all laser engraved. Okay, he did all that. I got a couple other pictures of it here. Sorry, my hands are moving. Trying to hit it with the light in these two, but it's not really working too well. You can't really tell. The crazy thing is that prior to that, that was a black Parkerized 1911, and that is Cerakote, bro. That is Cerakote. He did that. This is how crazy Jay is. He is like a mad scientist. Jay with Liberty Bell Firearms was testing different colors, mixing different colors, and doing them with different clear coats just to see if he could make it look like it was like nickel plated or chrome or stainless. And in person, when you hold it and you look at it, it looks 100% like a, you know, whatchamacallit, like a the shit they put on like a display grade 1911. Like it looks like that. And that's the other thing I was thinking of, like, man, what if I made, like, say, take the entire Glock, make it all chrome, and make it look like a complete metal Glock? Like, that would be hilarious, but also not like crazy, cool, you know? So there's a lot with this. It's hard to, make a decision. Let's see. Now, Dark, I'm sticking around for a little longer. Oh, a lot of nice pistols were added to the CA roster. I heard. Been considering a P320 M18. Your thoughts, Dark? Look, I got. I honestly forgot which one it is, the M17 or M18, when my father passed away, and I'm not too impressed with it. I don't personally like the 320s too much. I think you guys have some other great guns that are on your roster. I think it depends on application, like what specifically you want to do with a firearm. If you're just looking for something to carry, then I probably wouldn't go 320. If you're looking for something specifically to carry appendix, I definitely wouldn't go 320. But I mean, it is a cool gun. It's interesting. And I have the version with a safety. Unfortunately, it came from my father when he passed away. But yeah, it just depends on what you want and the application you want to, you want it to fill. Would you be upset with the purchase? I don't think you'd ever be upset with it. I just think that there are other guns on roster that would probably be better. Just kind of my take. Toucan Sam with a deck beak. Oh, never, ever, ever getting that. Shit, just got home. What's up? Joe Morris, great to see you, bro. Gotta have a jet in there somewhere on the Swift Glock for sure. Coppers don't all the time. Yep. But is it a platypus? Platypus is fire. Um, Delta Elite. It kind of looked like a Delta Elite that was crazy, engraved and like display grade. You know what I mean? I had to hit and run. I was scared as hell. What? Who's hitting and running? Yeah, I think I was looking at some gold Cerakote 1911s on Atlantic Firearms and was reminded of the custom Draco and AKs they sell. I actually saw a picture of a dude like open carrying a full size gold like Wasser 10 with a side folding stock in like a Whole Foods or something like that. It was absurd and hilarious too. Dude, my Chrome AK, my Chrome Draco, it's like actually hard chromed. That thing is incredible. Like I absolutely love that thing. I would probably never, ever, ever sell it. That thing will get passed down to somebody someday. All right, let me show you guys this stuff, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So take a second for this quick break.
Mine went
You're
dead.
good.
Want me to get
Let
it?
me whisper a secret. Don't tell mommy what I told you. You got it?
I'm recording.
Oh, you're recording. I better film me.
Bro. So disgusting. Hold on, let me see. How could I do this? I think I could do this way. Stop. Shush, 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 shush. So we'll do this. We'll do this. No, thank you. This and this. Okay, boom. All right, so I'm going to show you guys something after I do this quick thing. Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I can screen share. Is it showing? Okay, now it wants to show. Funny. All right, take a second to watch this, y'all. After Dark. What's going on, guys? It's Dark with DLD After Dark. I wanted to give a quick shout out to one of my favorite knife companies, Tac Knives USA. Now, Tac Knives has been a huge supporter of the DLD After Dark channel for a long time, so I want to show the same support right back to them. If you use code DARK, that's DARK, you get 20% off your order. That's 20% off your order. A little kickback comes back to the channel just because you came there off of my recommendation. The money doesn't come from you, it comes from the company. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to support Tac Knives. You'll get a great OTF knife or auto knife for an excellent price, and you'll be supporting the channel as well. Why don't we take a quick look at some of their products?
The Nighthawk V2 with the double-edged dagger blade. This thing is gorgeous, very crisp action. This is in 154 CM steel. This is the Barracuda in the Warncliffe blade. This is a D2 tool steel. This has been one of my EDCs for a while. I highly recommend it. Gorgeous Warncliffe blade. This is also D2 tool steel as well. Very solid action. This is the reverse grip karambit, so it opens like this. So for all you super cool tactical guys, can't do it with a serious face. There you go.
Guys, I appreciate y'all so much. If it weren't for you guys, if it weren't for the viewers, if it weren't for the channel members, we literally would not be able to do this. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you to Tac Knives. Thank you to you. Now let's get back to the show.
Don't ask me how many times I had to do that.
How it feels to OD on heroin. Oh, okay. Why is that in my recommended feed, please? They're like, oh, he's about to have an anniversary on his clean date. Let's tempt him. Coming up November 5th, I will be 14 years clean of heroin. So that's cool that I don't do drugs anymore. Anyway, I wanted to show some love to Tac Knives, man. They've always just been such a great advocate of the channel, super helpful, they're just great, man. And their products are great too. So if you guys want to show them some love, feel free to. But we're going to sign off here in a moment. But before we do, I wanted to show you guys some cool stuff. So the boys over at Stuff and Things, I was actually able to meet them when we went to Goals recently. Oh, where did the stickers go? I set them here specifically for this reason. Hold on. So they do have some of the coolest stickers. So they make the Bison kit, and they use the helical magazines. It's super cool. It's from Stuff and Things. They fart firearms research technology, Stuff and Things Inc. And I think it's stinkusa.com. stinkusa.com. Yep. And I don't know if you guys know this, but their first like big, like huge introduction was when James Reeves interviewed them on one of their Bullpup AK kits. And he was looking at it like, this thing is stupid, but it's really cool. And he said, where do I buy this bullshit? So they made a sticker with James Reeves' permission. I actually reached out to him. I was literally talking to him the other day, and he was like, "No, those guys were super cool. They hit me up. They asked me if it's okay, and I said yes. If you send me 50 of them, you can do it." So this is James Reeves, and he says, "So where do I buy this bullshit? Stuff and Things." STNQSA. So I just thought that was super cool. So when I met them, they were like, are you familiar with our shocker? Right now, I would pull up videos and show you guys about their shocker, but I would just get a copyright claim because that's how YouTube does it. So instead, I'll just show you these. These are both 2 shockers. Now, the cool thing about these is we'll open them up and we'll showcase how they look in the package here. It's really cool. Laser cut foam, like, I mean, it's awesome. So you literally remove your trigger guard and just install it directly over the trigger that you already have in your lower. Okay. Now it's got 2 little clickety clickies here. So it's like a tumbling trigger. And when you install it over your trigger, it has the roll pins here in place. And when you go boom, it goes bang. And when you go boom, it goes bang. So it's like a paintball style trigger. And when you go, it dumps around every time it goes up and every time it goes down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So for dudes out there that used to paintball, you already know what you can do with a trigger like this. Now, the success they had with the first one was so insane that they said, okay, we need to do this again, but we need to put out an even cooler version, which I don't know how they did it, but they did. They came out with this version of the shocker, but this one is the straight triggers. Look at those things. And look at how, dude, the quality of the machining on these are awesome, man. Like, they're really, really cool. So 2 flat triggers, straight triggers, install it right over your trigger, and you literally can just dump it like that. You got to get the cadence down. You got to get used to it. It is, you know, a little bit of a learning curve, because it's straight. But it's just so cool that they designed this, like, and not to be used in place of your trigger, to be used in conjunction with your trigger. It's just super cool. And a lot of people may think like, oh, I mean, that's a cool range toy, that's a cool like little gimmick or whatever. Go watch some of the videos. It's pretty absurd what you can do with this thing. And if something works, and if something increases the rate of fire by a significant amount, and it's not something that like runs out over time or that like dies after a while or whatever, like, bro, that's more than just a little novelty. So these are cool. They're super affordable. And hit up the guys. You need to see if you have Instagram, go to Stuff and Things on Instagram. You need to see their Bison kit, they're nuts. Like it's incredible. The stuff that they're doing is absolutely insane. And you can see just, all the stuff they're doing on Instagram where they are just feeding their, full auto Bisons with, 69 round, yes, 69 round helical magazines. Some are even see through, and you just see the rounds go like, wow. It's just insane, man. So go check them out, show them some love. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to install one in one of my guns and just run the dog shit out of it. Maybe I was thinking, like, could I install one in a binary trigger and be like, like it would just be twice as fast, right? I don't know if that'll work, but that'd be cool. So what I'll do is I'll probably install one and then give away another. So what I am starting to do now, you guys know, when I do a giveaway, I usually do a bunch of really cool shit, and I'm getting pretty close to 5,000 subscribers. So if you guys could help me get to 5,000 subscribers, that's the quicker we're going to be able to do a giveaway. I am currently at like 4,767 or something like that. Let me see here. I don't know if I've gained or lost. Hey, 4,769. Bro, so I am 231 away from 5,000 subscribers. So once we hit 5,000, if you guys could help me, share my stuff with, friends, family, definitely your moms. That's really important. Man, I can't wait to show you all the stickers that we got for Definition Knives. I literally put your mom's box on the stickers that are going to be indicating like the model, the steel type, the all that on the box. I put your mom's box, and I'm going to check that one every single time we send out a box. It's going to be hilarious. It's also going to say, because it's got a cardboard sleeve over the box, and then it's going to say push me on one, and then you push it, and when it comes out, it's going to say push me harder, daddy, on it. It's going to be great. It's going to be funny. Like, you guys know, we have a crazy sick element of humor with us, and that's just the way that we do things. So you could expect to see that in our businesses as well. So just like we do with DLD hardware, just like we when I'm doing stuff with DLD hardware, I am putting crazy stuff like stickers and F the ATF, and which is why I ended up getting a federal grand jury subpoena from the ATF. So yeah, because I sent 6,750 packages out, and every single one of them said F the ATF on it and had F the ATF stickers. But hey, if you don't take a stand for what you believe in, like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So yeah, DLD hardware, that's how you support the channel. Also, soon, very soon, folks, Definition Knives will be live. We're 2 to 3 weeks out. This has been so long coming, and we're designing some dope shit, and we want you guys to be a part of it. So Definition Knives, I already showed all you guys all these incredible knives. If you want to see how to take knives that some companies charge $200 to $300 for, and how to make similar ones and sell them for $59 to $79, then check out Definition Knives. You're not going to see all of them posted yet. Definition Knives on Instagram is live, but definitionknives.com is being built, so it's not live yet. It will be live in the next 2 to 3 weeks, so just keep an eye out. We're coming. Just wait. And then the moment that the knives get here, you're going to see them all over the place. So just wait, okay? And then we already have a huge log of knives that are going to be launched next, and then after that, and then we're going to do our specialty knives, which will be like, these special drops we do like maybe once a year, twice a year, something like that. And we're only going to do like, X amount of them, and that's it. Like, no more. They will never be made again. They're going to be serialized. They're going to be like, we're doing all sorts of stuff that's going to be like elevating definition knives to the freaking, like, making it special. And I'm pumped about that. Every single definition knives is going to come with a certificate of awesomeness stating this knife was made in the great state of China. It's going to have a QC stamp that every single one was literally handled, checked, like, a drop of oil in there, boop, exactly one drop of oil, exactly where it's supposed to go. It's going to be manipulated and checked, and then it's going to be, QC is going to be checked, then the lock is going to be checked, and then it's going to go in the boxes with the laser cut foam. Dude, all the stuff that we're doing, like, we could have just taken these and just flipped them in shitty cardboard boxes, and it would have been no big deal, because people are going to be like, 59 to 79 bucks for a knife like that. Like, that's a great deal, right? We're not making a killing off of these. But if we can make the presentation of them and the experience of opening them fun and awesome and exciting and funny, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be the difference in that world. So wow, yeah, we're getting there, man. Anyway, look, I appreciate all y'all so much. Thank you, Scoot. Good to see you, brother, by the way. I appreciate you. Dark, thanks for the 2 cents, man. Looking at some other options. Well, so I'll keep it, open mind. Awesome. And I got one downstairs. So, if you ever want to hop on like a voice chat, and I could kind of run you through it and kind of show you my thoughts on it. I think that the 320 is not a bad option. It's just I think there may be and you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe for your situation with Cali the way that it is, with the fire control unit, maybe that is the way that you go, because of how difficult it is to get other firearms, right? Because with a fire control unit, you can pop that thing out of your M17, M18, whatever, throw it in a Strike Industries PDW grip module, and boom, you have a little personal defense weapon. Hey, Scoot, bro. Hey, thank you, my guy. I appreciate you, man, with a super sticker. Didn't even say anything. He's excuse me. Didn't even say anything. He was just like, bam, drop my nuts on the table. You know what he just did? You know what Scoot just said? Scoot was like, excuse me, guys. I just wanted to let you know. Thank you, Scoot. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys coming in, tuning in, hanging out, man. It means a lot to me, because, look, I would probably be in my gun room rambling to myself if I wasn't in here rambling to y'all. So I am grateful that we get to spend this time with each other, and I appreciate that. Don't make a new account just to subscribe. Been told that's illegal. Someone needs to save that poor eagle. What? Oh, what eagle are we talking about? Slim 223. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I don't know. I probably missed something. If I'm saying that something is illegal, then please forgive me. Sometimes I'm stupid in my brain. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and close out. Look, I always tell you guys all the time, right now is the time to get right with your family and get right with God. If any of you guys out there are curious as far as what it looks like to, get right with God, feel free. You can hit me up. Flying Rich has said you can hit him up. You can hit up Red Dawn Readiness. Any of these guys that are good Christian guys that are just open to talk to anyone about, anything, any questions. A lot of people have been burned by church. A lot of people have been burned by religion, but it's not about the church. It's not about the religion. It's about your personal relationship with your Savior, Jesus Christ. And I encourage all of you guys to keep that in mind. In the end, guys, we have to take a stand for what's right. We have to take a stand for what's righteous. We are built to be here as warriors of God. And I'll tell you, they are changing the world right in front of us. They're trying to destroy it. They're trying to, it's being run by evil. And it's a scary place, man. But we are the difference. We are the ones that take a stand. We're the door holders. We're the humble ones. We're the ones that are willing to protect others that are committed to the preservation of life. And we're different, man. We're built different, and never lose that. No matter how bad shit gets, no matter how difficult shit is, no matter how hungry you are, no matter how thirsty you are, just be strong and keep your faith in Christ and just keep doing what you're doing, man. And I love all y'all. I appreciate all you guys so much. I'm super, super grateful for just everything. Thank you. And in closing here, remember, if we are going to be those men, those warriors of God that do take a stand for what's right and what's righteous, then it's important that we hold ourselves to higher standards, higher expectations. And part of the ways that we do that is through rules. Some of the rules that I have that I like to share with every single one of you guys at the end of every show are as follows. Rule number 1 is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. Right? DB Cooper, we're door holders, right? Like, we're the ones that, like, we are nothing, we are no one from nowhere. And I am humble and I will hold the door for anyone. Even if I disagree with you, even if I dislike you, I will hold the door for you, and I will submit to you in a way, right? But I will also open up your fucking throat in 2 seconds if I needed to save myself or my family. Anyway, I'm just saying, not you, DB Cooper. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. So just be kind. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed, because a hand that's open to give is open to receive. Rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Y'all take it easy. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Yeah, that Jason Bourne, I bet he's got a tight butthole, too.
I'm sorry. Did y'all just hear that?
Listen, folks, DLD After Dark is hands down the best podcast in the country. I mean, hands down, folks. There's no other live stream like it. That dark guy really knows what he's talking about. Oh, and fuck the ATF.